Taller twin, smaller twin, go.
It's not a twin, it's a clone.
Whatever.
Hi, welcome to the Headcheck podcast. This is, I'm Jolly. This is the Drunk podcast. Hi.
Hello.
Go.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Coco.
I'm Deej. I'm back again after a couple episodes of not being there.
I'm avoided, and this might or might not be my first episode because the Scooby-Doo one didn't go out.
May or may not be.
He's a little bad. Little bad.
I'm Zach, also known as Magoo. I haven't been on this since like the third episode, I think.
Yeah, same. D just hasn't been here
And
forever.
to clarify more, like 3 of these guys are drunk right now. So
Actually, it's 4.
Yeah.
Everybody but you, excuse me.
yeah.
Alright, how about we... Okay, hang on, wait, let's start over intros. Let's talk about what drink we're drinking, I guess.
White
Well, no,
Russians.
you can just say them
Okay,
now.
what are you drinking?
Let's go in an orderly fashion, avoided.
White Russian.
We go alphabetical order.
Alphabetically by name and channel.
By Discord name.
Yeah.
White
Let's start
Russian.
with avoided, whose name is bitch lasagna. Lasagna.
White,
Yes, lasagna.
White Russian. I've said it like 8 times.
What's a White Russian? I've never had it.
I never had one, dude, they're so
all-
good.
All
No.
Russians are white.
Yeah, it's
Vodka
vodka.
and cream, basically.
Vodka.
Could you imagine a black Russian?
Dude, there are. There's such thing.
Whoa.
Is that with like
Are there
coffee?
black Russians?
Yeah, I
Are
forget
you
what's
guys
in
gonna
the-
give your drinks or what?
I just wasn't in. You're like, what's it in?
Zach,
I
this
was-
is called organic conversation. You just let it flow.
We're in the process
Yeah, this
of
is
singing drink.
this is the artistic process.
But it's got vodka, Kahlua, and cream. Or if you're poor like me, it's got milk.
Yeah, my boy.
Hey, hell yeah.
Wait, did you just
Or
say
pe-
skim milk?
Milk.
Yeah, it's milk.
Did you just say
Not skim milk. That's
What
when
if
I
it-
went to
yeah.
like a
That's what
cheap
you're complaining
casino. No, when I went to Blackhawk, the Mirage.
Oh, yeah.
The Mirage, they gave you free White Russians, but they were made with like skim milk.
It's fucking
Ew,
disgusting.
why?
Saves money, dude. Skim
This
milk's
is a
cheap.
good
It's nasty. Is there White Russians with breast milk? Can you do that?
Probably. It's like some fetish thing.
hypothetic. Is it possible? Do we have the
You know,
technology for
men
this?
can produce breast milk, so
Do
why do
they?
you need women anymore? You can. I think.
What?
How do I do this?
Is there a guide?
You gotta get pregnant. And
Is
then
it possible
you
to
can
learn this power?
Can I have like a step-by-step instructions?
You would be too powerful. I'm sorry.
We're talking about who has what drink, and you guys are bringing
That's
up breast
fine.
milk right now.
Breast milk drink is
Okay,
fine.
go,
Yeah, it's
Coco,
alcohol.
go.
Can you have like alcoholic breast milk if you
Mix.
Not natively, I don't think.
Okay. All right.
Deej.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Nasty
ahead. Go
ones.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm boring. I'm just drinking Fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
I'm
Yeah,
just
pretty boring.
I'm drinking various small alcoholic like little alcoholic things.
Testers.
mixed with
Oh yeah, you're like
beverages.
desperate.
Yeah, like I
You're
got
desperate
nothing right
for
now.
anything.
So like these were originally for being on an airplane.
Samples.
But I just like found them, and I'm like, all right, this is all I have. So and they tasted awful, so I just put them in cranberry juice, and that's what's happening right now.
Nice.
I'm drinking air juice.
You're playing
Drinking
Overwatch. You're drunk on
milk.
Overwatch.
I got one blue.
I'm
done.
drunk on power.
All right,
Alright,
Jolly,
I'm
go.
drinking Jack Daniels and a Pepsi because I don't have Coke. And soon, if I get a refill, I'm gonna have to substitute Pepsi for apple soda.
Are you
What
two
the
handing?
what? Apple
Wait,
soda?
are you-
That'll be fun.
What
Apple
kind of
soda.
what is
Jolly.
that?
Huh? It's just apple soda. It tastes
I
like
really
apple.
wanted apple soda, and I don't know, like anything like that's not a popular flavor, and I don't understand
Like,
why.
can I get
It's
it?
not,
Can
but
I get
it's
it at like
fucking delicious.
Walmart?
I know.
Apple soda?
Yeah.
I've never had an apple soda.
Where do you get it?
I don't know. I
Is
don't
it like
know where my parents
seltzer or
got
what?
it.
Wait, are
No,
you
I
drinking
just-
like a bottle of Jack Daniels in one hand and just a can of Pepsi in the other, like two-handing it?
No,
You
it's
just
in
like
a cup.
open your
Combine-
mouth and just pour it down.
Like, okay,
I mix it in my mouth.
That reminds me of something. So I was playing Overwatch earlier today, and there was just a guy in the voice channel talking about how he didn't like cereal with his milk. He would just eat the cereal dry and then drink the milk while the cereal was in
Oh,
his
so
mouth.
it makes the solution in his
Yeah,
stomach.
so he basically is eating normal cereal. He's just separating it out. Like, I didn't know about it first. I'm just like, man, that's kind of weird. I mean, What, but are you drinking anything? And then he's just like, oh yeah, I'm drinking milk. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Oh, dude, it's resourceful.
I asked him if he's lactose intolerant, and he's like, no, I'm drinking milk right now.
Dude, it saves resources too, because he eats as much cereal as needed and then consumes the amount of milk required.
It's like that one.
Avoided called it a solution.
That's true.
It is a solution.
Well, it's a chemical solution.
No, it's not. It's a
Cereal's a
chemical.
solution?
It's not a solution. It's a chemical mixture. A solution
Okay.
is something
Oh,
where they
my bad.
Is the cereal eventually going to disintegrate into the milk?
That's not how. No, well, it doesn't combine with the milk. That's the difference.
Depends on the cereal.
It just
Well,
turns into
do you
a
know
sludge.
this?
Parts of it do, like
Oh.
the sugar becomes
Then
solution.
it's a solution.
Well, not
It's a
all of it though. It's partial.
It's a complex
partial.
solution. Yeah.
Is that
complex.
is that a real word? Is that science?
I think it is. I'm gonna say it is.
Scientific.
All right, we'll invent this too. We'll patent complex solution via avoided.
Thank you. Please, I'm patenting it immediately.
Pantoning it.
Yeah.
Gonna
Shut
put
up.
some pants on it.
English is my first language.
Oh, I can mix. I'm gonna mix whatever tequila this is with Mio water that I have.
Ew.
With a what?
Dude,
It's
you're
like
gonna like.
Mio orange water. I'm gonna see what.
Dude, you're
happens.
gonna
Ew.
vomit, dude. That sounds so nasty.
Stop. Dude, just stick the Mio inside the drink. Who
No, I don't
cares?
have any left though. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. But I don't have anything. I don't
Or
want to go
y-
upstairs now. We already started.
You know how Kool-Aid is like a powder? What if you stick the powder inside like a vodka or something?
Oh man,
Would that
Vodka.
work?
Dude, what if you locked it
Vodka
inside of a
Kool-Aid,
hot
dude?
car?
I can mix it with this quick blast sour candy spray that I got at a convention for free.
Ew.
You ever see that video where the guy locks himself in the hot car to prove that babies and dogs are cowards?
Oh yeah.
And then like at the end of it, he's fucking dying and exhausted and all sweaty and shit.
But he proves his
Amazing.
point, dude. Baby's
I
a
mean,
coward.
He proved it.
He wasn't a coward. He did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just locked himself inside of his own car.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Let's
Inside.
let's think of something that our viewers can relate to. We gotta.
When
Would
you
you
we gotta
rather
talk
have
about
4
something.
legs or 4 arms?
When you have to pull down your
The
pants and
for-
to pee, but you forget to bring down your
Hold on.
underwear.
No,
Can
okay.
I have
Yeah.
4 arms but like where my legs are?
Oh shit, dude, you'd be
You
like
just have
that.
no arms, but you have 4 arms.
Wasn't
Oh,
wasn't that the character from Ah Real Monsters?
Could you like have?
Is it?
Could
maybe.
you have the legs and
Oh, wait, no.
arms?
You mean the one
sticking
that's
out of-
holding his eyeballs?
Yeah.
Coco, I have a question. Would the legs and the arms stick out where your arms or legs would be, or could you have them growing out of anywhere?
Let's do the latter because I'm interested in what you have in mind.
All right, so I would have like a pair of arms just like where they should be, obviously, and then I'd have them like right below those arms, so that it almost looked like an insect or a spider, and I could crawl around that way, and it'd be more efficient to get around. I could go faster.
Would it be
Dude.
more efficient?
Yeah, because like if you had hands for arms, you'd be able to run. But like, okay, so think about this. The only reason
You
why
had
you
hands
can't
for
run
arms?
really fast on all fours is because your legs are so much longer than your arms. But if they were the
Uh-huh.
same size, then you'd
Okay, well,
be fine. You could run like a
Deej.
dog. I could
Deej,
break land speed
listen to me.
records. Yeah.
If you had 4 legs, you'd have the same solution
It's a mixture.
because you'd have uniform.
Yeah, but then I can
No,
grab
'cause
stuff.
You can grab the ground better with if you had hands for arms.
Dude,
Yeah, exactly.
Legs.
You
I mean.
grab the ground when you walk.
Oh, it's grip.
You're about to like float off into the ocean or float off into the space.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
grip, dude.
wait, so if you were having to do push-ups in this, would you just like lay on the ground then at that point?
Yeah, well, you would have your chest hovering a little bit above the surface, I have to imagine. Like, because that's what you do with the regular. You don't go all the way to the ground for real push-ups.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd have 4 legs because I got this from a hypothetical question website because I don't know where it was to get topics for. But like
Is that
everyone's
is
saying
that
arms,
plagiar-
and
is
I
that
would.
plagiarism?
That is
Mhm,
plagiarism.
probably.
We have to
Please give
source the
credit
site
to-
now. Fucking, why'd you mention that?
Now
Cody?
you
You
have-
could have thought of that on your own. Now you gotta deal with that.
Thank you, Dylan45 from Minnesota.
Hold on. Something Deej was saying about running with like all.
Yeah,
what
you'd
did you
run
say?
on
Like,
all fours.
If you had whatever. Have you guys ever had those dreams where you're like running on all fours and you're running like crazy
No.
fast?
Um,
Like,
Never.
It's so amazing.
It feels
No.
amazing.
It is. 'Cause you're so fucking fast.
All of mine are where I'm like in school or like some public place. I'm like, I have to use the restroom, and then I start coughing, and all my teeth fall out of my face.
The regular occurrence
Yeah.
in my dream is I have to beat the shit out of someone, but then I try to throw a punch and my arm is a wet noodle.
Oh, and he's like, wow,
He just-
look how weak you are,
like,
and he beats you up.
Sometimes sometimes like figuratively, and sometimes literally it turns into a noodle. It's
One
happened a
time,
couple times.
I remember I had a dream. I was like sneaking around to Domino's Pizza. and, like,
Why not Little Caesars?
Well, that's very,
Shut-
it's very
oh, wow,
unlike
good
you.
joke.
It's Domino's because he's trying to
Dang.
get intel for Little Caesar.
Trying to get. Why are they succeeding while Little
I think I was,
Caesars
I think I was
fails?
stalking someone around the Domino's, but like suddenly
God.
like someone picked a fight with me, and I just like made a mech out of like street cats that were just walking around.
That reminds me of like the dog welder.
Dude,
yeah.
I had a dream once where I got punched in the face by a guy, and I literally shattered like glass, and it
Your
was
whole
really
body
weird.
shattered like glass.
But I didn't die. I was just on the ground in pieces, and I was like, this
Like a
sucks.
fucking like Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
fucking
and I had to
cartoon
wait
show.
for a guy that was like nice enough to put me back together, but he's like, you know, you can't keep doing this, right? Like it was some sort of common
He's
occurrence.
giving you friendly
One
advice.
of
He's
these
talking
days.
you up.
Disappointed in you.
Yeah, he's like, I apparently in this dream world, I have like a habit of breaking into glass shards.
Was he like your mentor? Like the
No,
Like,
he's
when
just
people
like
are
a dude.
boxers?
That, like I called to him on the street because he was like a random guy. I was like, hey, can you help put me back together? I broke in the glass. And he's like, you know, you can't keep doing this, right?
You got him.
you know
on
I gotta
speed
do
dial.
it to him.
No,
Yeah.
you had to do it to him.
But then later in the dream, I saw the guy that broke me in the glass a bunch, and I called him dumb, and he melted. I don't know why he melted.
You smell.
I was like, oh. But yeah,
I
he
don't know why
melted,
he
and it was
melted,
like
he just did.
it was like really graphic, like from like Who Framed Roger Rabbit style. And they just kind of horrifying at the end.
That movie was pretty fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
have you guys all seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah,
dude.
once, like a long time ago.
Yeah, well,
Should
yeah, I've
watch
seen
it
a long
again.
time ago too. But like, it's I don't know. It's like disturbing. It's like
It's not a kid's movie.
it is not a kids movie at all. Like it, I watched it as a kid because it was marketed as a kids movie. I'm like, all right, this
It's
can't
got
be.
Bugs and
That
Mickey
movie
in one
mortified me,
scene.
dude.
And you thought in your mind that this is not a children's movie.
Like this shouldn't be showed to me at this age.
I'm not ready for this.
How old were you?
How old was I? I want to say like 8, maybe.
Oh man.
I think my mom showed it to me too, so maybe she thought I was ready for this, but I was not ready. For
What was that?
But
oh,
I wasn't.
Man.
I wasn't ready.
Charlie, what was that?
Dude.
Oh man, for.
Because he's a young bab, dude. He was little.
I was young bab. I,
remember
was a
being 8.
scared little bab. I was freaked out by everything, dude.
The only thing I remember from that age of me is I was really into Bionicles at the time.
Hell yeah, dude!
I had
used to read all
so
the
many
books.
Bionicles.
I have a question. Do you guys have? I forget what they're called, but they're like little dudes that you get in like packages, and then you like flick them at each other and try to knock each other's things over. I forget what they're called.
Paper football?
What?
No,
Yeah.
like they're little figures, like kind of tiny, and like you flick them.
Flick them at people?
Yeah, you set them up like in like rows, and then you try to flick your guy across and hit the other guy.
Weren't they like made into like
Never
football
seen that.
players too?
Maybe. I don't remember that. I forget what they're called. My brother just mentioned them the other day, but me and my friends would just like buy a bunch of them and just like play that for hours on end somehow and have fun, and then our fingers would hurt because you're flicking plastic. I don't know
Was
why
this
they didn't get
before or
recalled.
after you ate the tortilla in the street?
This was
Wait,
after.
what?
This
You
was
ate a
after.
tortilla in the street?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys didn't know. I asked the
What a
boys about
madman.
this. So for some reason it was a trend in my neighborhood as a child to just get a tortilla and walk out on the street and eat it. And that was like
I
that was like
swear
cool.
you've talked about this before.
I
Yeah,
have.
he is.
It's
Yeah,
just
no, I
Sit
have.
on the
sides,
sidewalk.
or-
It's
Yeah, no, yeah. You just walk to the like everybody just ate tortillas outside. Like you know how you usually grab like a Pop-Tart or something. In my neighborhood, it was like cool to get a tortilla and bring it outside and eat it. And I don't know. I'm not sure why.
Did
And,
you at
like
least
I remember
butter it
at
or
one
what?
point one kid put like cheddar cheese in it and microwaved it, and he was like the coolest kid ever. He's like, holy shit, we've broken new ground here.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I heard you got the shit.
And I was in Colorado, so and Avoided lives there.
And
So
you
I was
thought-
wondering if it was like a Colorado thing, but
Yeah,
apparently
like
not.
it's the Colorado trend.
Like
Is
it's like
it?
people in
No.
Colorado just eat
Oh,
tortillas.
It's not a
but
trend here.
I used to live there, and I don't remember that either.
Yeah.
I guess
Maybe
it
it
was
was-
just us.
maybe
I had
you
a
just-
kid that hated me, but for some reason one day he let me come over and watch Samurai Jack for an hour and then kicked me out.
Oh, hell
Really?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember about him too.
You wanna come watch Samurai Jack?
Yeah, we watched Samurai Jack, and then he like bullied me the whole time we watched it. But I was just happy to be watching Samurai Jack.
And then the episode, he's like, "Get the fuck
Yeah,
out!"
then he's like, I just left. He's like, "Don't come back," and I'm like, "All right."
Wait, he
His-
told you not to come back?
Well, yeah, he was a
Why?
he's a rude kid.
What if his
I don't-
mom was like, "You need to be nice to that kid"? He invited you over, and then that's just what happened.
That might have been it.
She's like,
I
"You
don't
need to
ca-
be nice to him at least once before he
I
shoots
got
up the
Samurai
school."
Jack out of the deal, so I'm not upset at all.
Maybe that's why, Deej. He thought you were going to shoot up the school, and his mom's like, "Be nice to him." for
Yeah,
just
be
the day."
nice to him, or this kid might take you out.
Don't take you. Jesus.
This could be a surgical strike.
Oh,
Tactical.
Surgical?
Tactical strike. This is difference surgical versus tactical. Is
Surgical is like you want a specific thing done. Like you want this like done to the T. Like you want this guy to die, no one else.
what if?
Tactical
What if?
is just like you have tactics.
What if you went to the hospital and guys like, "We need to perform tactical surgery"?
They just turn out the lights and use night vision goggles.
All the doctors are in like camo clothes.
Yeah.
I'd
If-
pay top dollar for the guy that had a tactical nuke in his pocket.
A tactical what?
Nuke. What did I say?
Oh my god, Neek. Why would he have a tactical nuke in his pocket?
Because he's got like 21 save streak.
That's a
He's got
really
kill
bad
streak.
doctor if he has a 21 kill streak.
No, I said save streak.
How many of you guys played like Modern Warfare 2?
I played a lot,
dude.
dude. I
Dude.
boosted for nukes too.
Who
I was
hasn't,
in the
dude?
Modern
You
Warfare.
boosted?
Yeah,
Dude,
I wanted
like,
the
less-
tactical nuke GIF.
I got less
icon.
respect for you now, man.
Yeah, I play a lot of Black Ops 2.
I remember
And,
when I like worked my ass off for like the Mario Captain Price avatar.
Oh, that doesn't take hard long to get, dude. I
I
got
don't
that.
remember what it
yeah.
was.
That one's like pretty simple to get. That's like one of the best ways though of like customization is like you just don't unlock them by like buying them. You had to like earn them. Same
Mhm.
with like COD 4's like camos, like you had to get headshots.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I,
remember that.
My friend and I boosted, and like he wanted the golden knife, so I just boosted with him. But I didn't do it with him because I felt like that, you know, that kind of takes away from the meaning of it. You feel?
Yeah, like you had to earn it.
I earned this. I earned this.
That's why when I played Modern Warfare 2 the other day, and I like joined the first server I joined, it was like a hacker was in it, and he instantly prestiged everyone to like maximum. I'm like, man,
Dude,
I
I
just
got
wanted to
Payday
play-
I
2.
didn't ask for this.
I got Payday 2
Yeah.
like a year or two ago, and I really wanted to play it. And I was like, oh, my computer wasn't good so much, but the first game I got in, a guy like max leveled me and unlocked everything, and I haven't played it since.
Yeah, it takes away all the fun because it's like I want to work.
No,
on
there's
this
some
stuff.
games where it's like good to get max, like GTA 5. Like
Well,
to get
okay,
all
like I mean like games where it's like
balance.
when you get maxed, you just get all the fucking camos and stuff, so you have nothing to work for. Like why even play? Almost. It's like
Yeah.
you got. I mean, you play for a little bit just for like the game, right? But like a lot of, at least for me when I play Call of Duty, like even though I'm not the biggest fan, it's like I played it because I get all these cool unlocks and camos,
Yeah.
and that's what I went for. But it's just like, if someone gives that all to you, then what am I working for? I'm not working for anything, dude. I'm just playing a shitty game.
The only other game I probably put more hours on PlayStation was the Little Big Planet series.
I played it. I had
Is
that
it?
for PSP,
Dude,
but that's
I
it.
played the shit out of the first one, and I had this one skin that you could only get by like I think either 100%ing the game or not dying on the last level. I spent hours not trying not to die on the last level.
That's fine.
Did you do it?
Cause there's like, yeah, but there's this one section where there's like this big like rotating like wheel, and there's like all these little spikes that appear that instantly kill you if you touch them, and so you have to be so accurate. And the skin's so bad too, cause instead of being 3D, your guy just turns 2D. but keeps like his 3D turning. So at times, if you're running too fast, he just goes invisible.
Congrats for beating the game. Here's a skin that makes you fucking two-dimensional. Let's take away dimension for you, whenever.
Dude, it's pretty cool though. You got like
That's
bragging
awesome.
rights. But I was kind of upset when I first got it because I pre-ordered it, and one of the songs apparently didn't get permission to be used, so they had to take it out of the game in a day 1 patch. But it delayed the game by like a week.
Dude, they had to take off like Marvel's Capcom like 1 or not 1, 2, and like much like the prequels. Just because Marvel would never officially give the rights to them, and like I grew up with those games, so I'm kind of mad.
Yeah.
Like you can't buy them anymore, like, any online sites.
I heard like in the new one they took Wolverine out because like
there's no mutants at all.
What?
No X-Men. Yeah.
And it's not even because they don't have the rights. They have the rights to Wolverine, but they don't want to give Fox like any credit.
The speculation is they're gonna put them in DLC.
I heard it was because they have the game and rights and everything, but not the movie ones. So they just do it to spite Fox.
It sucks. I hate it because the game is my favorite character, and I was sad that he wasn't.
Yeah, he's like the classic.
So dumb.
I love Gambit, dude. Even Wolverine, I'd be happy with Wolverine. I'd buy the game for
Wait,
Wolverine
Coco.
was in it, huh?
How do you feel about what's his name? The guy that's gonna play Gambit in the movie.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Yeah, how do you feel about him playing
Tatum?
Gambit?
I think he'd do fine. The problem is, that's not the problem I have with the movie. Like, it's been like almost canceled like so many times, and like there's so many.
No,
problems
dude, it got
with
delayed again like a couple days ago. I think I saw.
Dude, it's got so many issues. I'm not excited.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
He's my
to be
favorite
honest.
mutant by far, but like I don't have.
What's special about him though?
I don't know. I just grew up with him.
Did you like him in X-Men Origins?
In the casino scene, he was kind of cool, I guess.
Dude, he was so cool in that movie, dude.
I don't know. Like, what's his?
No matter how
He
bad the
didn't
movie
have.
is,
Yeah,
so
he didn't
cool.
have that much screen time. That was the issue.
What's his
No.
mutant power even?
He makes the
Snarky?
kinetic. He gives like kinetic energy to objects.
He's good at playing blackjack.
Yeah, he just throws
Does he
cards.
have a limit of how much kinetic
sure.
energy you can give to him?
I'm sure.
I was about to be mad again. I'm like the Flash.
So can he like have an object for a long time and keep adding kinetic energy to it?
Yeah.
Is it like Zelda Breath of the Wild where you can just hit it?
You just static an enemy and then
Yeah.
just start
Just
whacking
freeze
the
it,
shit out of him.
punch
and
it,
climb aboard.
punch
Yeah,
the
he's
shit
like-
out of it, and then it goes.
He's gonna be like, "Thank you, master." Like in anime, he's like, "Now I need to use my last technique," and it's just like a pebble. He's built up energy in for like 30 years.
It's funny that you say that because in the original Marvel vs. Capcom, he had a glitch where if you killed an enemy and did a snapback or like a switch out or something, you could like fly up the screen and they just couldn't beat you anymore because he couldn't die.
What?
But no, it's just like this.
Oh,
What
it's
kind of
good.
garbage is that?
It's just like
What the fuck?
this tiny little pebble he's got, and he just
Well, bam, I'm
drops
done.
it on the floor and like destroys the whole universe.
I learned about a melee glitch the other day where ice climbers can literally just freeze someone indefinitely.
Yeah, dude. If like, you can like stun lock them and they just
It's
can't
not even
get
like
out.
wombling. It's just like no. It's not the one where like you can just grab them and kill them forever. There's one that literally
Oh.
freezes the character in place, and you can just do
What?
999 damage to them, grab them, and throw them up, and they die. It's banned from tournaments,
my
obviously, but
God.
There's a lot of infinites in Marvel, and it's fun.
yo, you want to learn how to do fucking infinite?
Alright, jump. Light, medium, heavy, medium, heavy, medium, heavy.
Wait, is that like a video?
Yeah, it's
it's,
pretty
it's
good.
an Iron
this-
Man infinite.
Is this dude
It's
just
dude.
screaming about doing an infinite? Light, heavy.
I can't remember what the infinite combo is, but it's like a simple like
Yeah.
loop. I love it.
It is. He's just like light punch, heavy kick.
Dude, I saw
Guys, there's
this.
a rhythm. It's gonna fall.
Dude, I saw this guy playing Tekken 7, and it's just this guy playing this like character. I forget. It was like Miguel or Michael. And he has an attack where if it lands, it's a one-hit kill, but it's really telegraphed. And he does that move just to like play with the guy, and the guy sidesteps, but it tracks him, and he just knocks him for the win.
Seriously? That's
Yeah.
a thing? Or just one hit kill someone?
But no,
I
it's
mean,
like
it's not
it's
bad. Don't worry.
yeah, it's telegraphed. Like you know it's
Yeah.
coming.
Have you ever played Smash?
Is it like basically
like
just
the
a
Warlock
huge
punch?
fucking
Yeah,
wind
wait,
up or
Zach,
what?
Zach, have
Basically.
you played Super Smash Brothers?
once, but not. I
It's like
can't
it's
remember.
like Falcon Punch, where you literally take like a year to wind up and you scream Falcon Punch.
Falcon
and it
Punch
takes
isn't even
forever.
that bad, dude. Ganondorf's like Warlock Punch is even
Oh yeah,
longer
that's
than
actually
that.
you're right.
Wait,
That's
what
It's
about-
stronger and even longer, so it's like so hard to hit, but like it does
you
a
hit
ton
it.
of damage and knockback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even a reverse Warlock Punch where you like jump in midair and then
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. I love doing
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, like his
It's
animation,
amazing.
Zach, for this move is at least like 4 to 5 seconds. Like you're not like, oh, I got played, I didn't see
And
it
that is
coming.
like an
Yeah,
eternity.
it's like
of
wow.
fighting
I was
games.
literally
Like the guy,
fucking
like his character literally laughs, walks forward, moves his arm, and then punches really fast.
Is he vulnerable the entire time?
Yes,
of
you
doing
can
it?
hit him.
Yep. It's literally like if you
Can you cancel from it or what?
no.
The guy,
Why
no,
would you
not
ever
really.
do that?
That's the point.
Because it's a meme.
Exactly.
It's a risk.
Could you imagine how much cred you would get though if you hit it? It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, like it.
Dude, okay, it's like
garbage.
it's like the fucking Luigi taunt in Smash, where like
The
you
guy
can
who
use the
does
taunt and
Smash.
like you can instantly
Yeah.
kill with Luigi.
Yeah.
If they're hanging on a legend, you do the kick taunt where you like kick the ground. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
kill them instantly. It's
I tried to
amazing.
play it for
Yeah.
so long so I could do that, but I could never.
It's
get it to
so
work.
Dude,
funny. I love
And then,
it.
dude,
so
I
much.
saw. And then there's Jack too. Jack has an instant kill too, where he just
Jack.
swings his
Oh,
arm
yeah,
in like
yeah.
a windmill, and it just counts. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then
How-
you one hit kills.
Do you have Tekken?
Yeah, I have Tekken.
How is it?
It's pretty
good.
fun. I'm bad at it though. I'm trash.
I'm thinking about getting it.
You should. Me and him both have it.
I actually really want to. Like, I need a good fighting game to just play.
It's good. It's campy too, because you
Yeah,
can.
Skullgirls.
You said good.
But yeah,
Nobody else plays Skullgirls though. It's like 3 people that play it, and they're all really good already.
but Deej, here's the thing about Tekken is you can make a guy that's like into literally like a Minecraft block looking man. Like he's just made
Yeah.
out of block
Even
blocks.
better. Dude, do you think they should make a Minecraft fighting game?
They probably are. It's probably
Guy-
like real talk. Like Bill Gates is probably in his like high dark tower, and he's like, "All right, what's the next Minecraft game we can do?"
Dude, it actually pisses. Okay, think about it. Think about how many like spin-offs of Minecraft there are. There's like none. Like they could be doing so much of this fucking IP. but
Story
they just-
mode.
Why not? Why haven't
They
they
just
done
give it to
anything?
Telltale and they're like, "Hey, can you guys fuck this up for us? Thanks."
Minecraft? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's-
Like that one
yeah,
bro
like-
team video?
Yeah, like the story.
like,
Like
dude.
all they've done is Minecraft story mode, and that's a. Have you guys seen the videos games of it?
Just give the rights to Arc Systems and they'll do it. They've done fighting games for Ruby. Well, not Ruby yet, but they're going to. Dragon Ball Z,
Okay,
Persona.
okay.
Like, they're gonna do it for
Coco,
every
Coco. How
What?
many characters would Minecraft fighting game have? Minecraft Steve.
Pig.
Pig.
Creeper. Steve.
Okay.
Steve wearing a brown
Zombie.
shirt. Steve wearing a blue shirt.
Wait, weren't there other like? I remember specifically like when I was into Minecraft back in like high school. Weren't there like was it like another modeler for Minecraft? Like there were other like. Remember Beast Boy was a model for some reason.
Beast
Hang on.
Boy. What?
1 second.
What
I
are you
gotta-
talking
Teen
about?
Titan?
Are you
I'm-
okay?
I might be high or something. I'm gonna. search
Dude, are
this.
you? Were
Well,
you
yeah,
like
you're
playing?
drunk. Like,
Were you
like
playing
all
like
of
the
us.
Teen Titans Minecraft mod?
No, it wasn't a mod.
You had a Teen
Wait, was it a
Titans
fighting game? What
Minecraft
kind of game
mod?
was it?
It was Minecraft.
How does it feel?
It was.
How does it feel to admit that you had a
Yeah.
Teen Titans Minecraft
He's
mod?
a removed he's a removed feature.
You mean Hero Brian?
Wait, what could he turn into?
No, it was just like a model people use for some reason here.
There was
Oh.
no
That just looked like
Beast
just
Boy.
happened
I
to
thought-
look like Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Yeah, he was from.
thought you
He
could
was.
turn-
He was in the in-dev phase. He was a
Oh,
supported
oh,
test
you got a
model.
link here.
Dang.
Yeah.
I thought you
Alright.
could turn into like a green cow or something.
Yeah,
things
just
like
in the
that.
podcast, just show an image of this. Just edit it in. Whoever is
Shut up.
posting it. Just
But,
But,
the extra
okay.
work to do.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he was an actual test
Beast
mod.
Boy would not be a character.
Yeah,
Because
he
that
would.
no, but like
He
the
just
okay,
said-
go
Why
go
Beast Boy?
I don't
no,
know.
go ask your like 10-year-old cousin like what's your favorite Minecraft character, and he won't go, oh, my favorite is Beast Boy.
Beast Boy. Black Steve. Look at this shit. What is this?
Oh yeah, Black Steve.
Black Steve. What is this?
Steve Boy,
Why
but
is
like
he black?
inverted.
Is this
Why is-
even? Is this a game? Is this a real game?
Dude, I didn't
Real
know
life?
Notch is a race.
Doesn't even look
sorry?
that black.
Why has he got white eyes though?
And who says there's no diversity in video games?
Okay, but what the creeper would only have like one move though, blow up, and then he die.
No, that would be
That's
his.
right.
That'd be like his like end move. Like
What would his normal move
then?
then be? Walk?
Yeah.
Is there enough characters
headbutt
in
people. He's got
Minecraft
a
that you
big
could
head.
make a Super Smash Brothers?
You just have every single skin on planet Minecraft.
Yeah, or like
What if they
Inside
just
of the
added?
pigs and
What,
cows and chickens and shit?
what if they just added Steve from Minecraft to Super Smash Brothers?
No, what if they added?
He's just
I don't know why they
character.
haven't.
No, what if they added Steve from Minecraft to Street Fighter?
It would make it marginally better.
Let's move away from this fucking
Let's-
fighting game garbage.
Okay, I'll just leave.
Garbage. Okay. Yeah, Coco, that's all you have.
Fine, let's go to a more accessible demographic. Did anyone play a lot of Minecraft other than Coco?
We're not talking about Minecraft, dude. You know how many fucking podcasts have talked
Okay.
about Minecraft?
Welcome to
I'm
the
gonna bring
Minecraft.
Literally every podcast.
This is
every
now-
single one.
Podcast.
This is now an official Minecraft strategy podcast. When you're starting off,
We're gonna
punch a
we're gonna
tree.
start off the strategy guide.
Yeah.
Like the entire game.
So first click
How
play
to
game.
win Minecraft? Can you win Minecraft?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to,
they made an
Oh.
ending, dude. Get with the
Oh,
times.
I've never played it. I mean, I played like mobile once.
Oh my
Just to
god.
see what the hubbub was
Mobile
about, and
crap.
it was boring. So I never
Brown
played
boy.
Minecraft.
You're right. The whole game's boring.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's get off of this topic. I'm gonna bring in a topic that Avoided
Okay.
brought up the other day. And we're like, oh.
Okay.
Anyway, he said, would you rather have a clone of yourself 4 inches taller than
Taller
This
than
is,
you?
from, this is from a different. Oh wait, no, this isn't. This is
said-
similar, but continue.
would you rather have a clone 4 inches taller than you or 4 inches shorter than you?
Is it a clone or a twin?
it's a clone.
A clone.
clone.
So, I said 4 inches shorter because that means no matter what the clone did, I would always be more powerful than it, and I would be able to beat the shit
You
out of
think?
it.
You think
No,
they're
but then
bigger?
I'd be like, no.
No,
'Cause,
oh
like,
no, we were talking about avoided.
Could you
You
beat
say
them up?
they keep
Like-
the same mass no matter
Yeah.
how big they are. Yeah, so you would have to go with the bigger one because they'd have like bone problems.
Yeah, he
'cause they'd
thinks like
have not-
4 inches would cause
Yeah.
instant like
Yeah, it would.
osteoporosis.
Yeah, you'd have bonitis, and you'd just be able to beat the shit out of him, and his bones would break like tissue paper.
Curse these 4 inches of height. They'll
That
make
was
my
horrible.
bones
No,
like
no, 'cause,
glass.
like,
4
it-
inches.
You would have to stretch out the rest of your body like resources to match those 4 inches. So you. Would
Okay,
be, like,
I'm fat. I can afford
Yeah.
some loss of mass
yeah,
in my
fat
gut.
doesn't translate into bone.
Oh.
Wait, so does that mean if you get the clone that's 4 inches shorter than you, it would be like even more fat and like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
harder-
It'd be
yeah.
denser.
but
the fat would be
But
even
according to
closer
this
together.
logic, though, his bones would never break. You could break
No, they
steel with
would.
them.
They'd just be harder to break.
Why not? Why wouldn't they break?
No, they would. They would just require like a percentage more of impact to break because they're denser.
I'd choose the one that was taller though, cause he'd seem cool.
What if
Cool.
he wised up though? What if you realize he's taller than you, so he's cooler than you?
He's gonna die young early though, cause he's a clone first of all, and plus he's taller, so he has to have poor circulation, cause he's gonna be like 6'8". He's going to die young.
Oh wait, you're a fucking giant. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, you're pretty tall. You're. What are you guys' heights again?
6'4".
I have no idea.
Oh my god, you're enormous.
6'2".
Dude, I'm a tall little
wait, you're
baby.
at- you're
Zach, you're
6'2",
enormous
Zach?
too. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Why?
What the? I thought you were like a manlet, to be honest.
Fuck you, dude. I'm,
Yeah, we're
the
about-
doctor
we're
said
the
I'm gonna
s-
be 6'4", so.
We're
Oh,
like this.
shit.
Yeah, we're like the same height then, Zach.
What,
How old
are
are you,
all of
Deej?
you guys manlets that aren't even average height?
What?
Wait, Coco, how tall are you?
I think around 6 foot.
Oh my god, I'm the smallest one here. This
What
are
tall
you?
Jolly?
I'm 5'10".
Jolly, do you
Wow.
want to hear something kind of mean?
Manlet.
What?
My brother literally has never seen you, and I've never told him anything about you. But he said, yeah, he sounds like he'd be kind of a short, chubby Mexican.
That's not. Hold on. That's not fair because
And I just
I'm
went,
not
what
even-
the fuck?
I'm-
That's literally.
no, I'm not even short though.
No,
I'm
I didn't,
average,
okay, I said
dude.
that. I'm like, he's not really
Uh-oh.
that short, but he is
Uh-oh.
a chubby Mexican. You are
Oh,
correct.
the manlet insecurities come out. I'm not short. Just look
Man,
at the average
fuck.
height of the U.S. It's 5'11".
God, David.
That's what I say when I have
Man.
like a dick size
Wait,
argument. Oh, it's average.
What the
It's average.
fuck?
Jolly, you can't go on Tinder then.
It's weird though, because Mexicans are usually really short. So like, I'm kind of tall for a Mexican.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, you'd be screwed though if you went on Tinder because everyone's like, please only reply if you're 6 foot.
Only 6'4" and taller. Thanks.
Jolly, do you have a Tinder?
No.
Can
did.
can I right swipe you?
I will after tonight.
Set one up right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
5'10",
5'9" girls.
swiped left entirely.
Back.
Set one up and put like the Moana Snapchat picture as your profile picture.
Guys, back to the original question at hand.
Yeah.
Taller
Go ahead.
twin, smaller twin. Go.
It's not a twin. It's a clone.
It's a clone, yeah.
Whatever.
Big
No,
difference
it's
here.
not the same because the
No,
clone like knows
because a
everything you
twin
do.
has different looking fingerprints. than
Yeah, a
clones
twin
do.
has different experiences. Clones have the same one.
they really?
Aside,
Yeah.
Do they have different looking fingerprints?
some,
do?
Yeah, because you get fingerprints when you like press against your mother's womb. So
Wait,
put
you,
against
what?
your
Why do you
womb.
know that?
because I went to high school.
Because I
It's
remember
not,
it.
yeah, it's
They
not,
taught you that? Why the fuck did they teach you that in high school? They didn't
Deej.
teach me that.
They,
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Teach
like
you how to be a forensic
forensics, dude.
scientist
Yeah.
and-
What the fuck?
High school, dude.
Like how the like even forensic
Yeah.
scientists
Today's
don't know how they
lesson
get
is going to be
fingerprints.
womb fingerprints.
yeah, just like
Forensic
dude, there's like
style.
some detectives like this child
Well,
in
I
their
took,
womb.
I
They
took
touched.
forensics in high school, so
Okay, that makes
Like
a
no,
little
I
more
like to
sense.
imagine though. There's like some like super detective. He's like the baby when he was born touched his mother's womb here, so that narrows it down to 200 people.
Just looking at her womb with the microscope,
Yeah.
just staring at it. They got a fucking camera up there.
It's like, did you have a son, ma'am? Yes. Bingo.
We got him.
We got
Let me
our
see your
man.
womb. This matches the fingerprints.
Does the fingerprints stay inside the womb? Like if they were to stick a camera in there, could they find the
Oh, does it
fingerprints of the
leave like
baby?
nasty smudge prints like when you touch like
Yeah.
your
Like-
monitor?
Is there like a womb? Is every womb different? Is there like a womb print?
Apparently so, because everyone has
womb
different
print?
fingerprints.
Everyone
guess
has
so.
different wombs.
Alright, Coco, answer the question now.
The question.
Yeah,
What
like
question?
the
Taller
not
or
the womb
shorter
question.
clone?
Yeah, the taller or shorter.
I'd pick a clone that was shorter than me. He'd be skinny, could fit into places that we couldn't.
What?
Good for thieving.
No, because he
No,
would
he'd
just
be
be
fatter
denser.
than you. He keeps the same
Good
density.
for good for
Yeah.
thieving.
He's literally
Shut
like
up.
shrunk. It's like a scale model. Like if there's a
Guys,
scale
don't you
model.
like
I
my
know
Guardians
what
of the
you're
Galaxy 2
referencing.
quote?
I know what you're referencing. Stop it.
Yeah,
What?
you can't make references in this chat.
What's he referencing?
Sorry. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh
Guardians of the
my
Galaxy.
god.
We've been doing nothing but referencing. Shut up.
What?
That's
like
literally
what?
all of Coco. 90% of him is references to Star Wars.
And mine.
Prove it.
I love
could-
you.
I
Never
can
told me
literally-
the odds.
If
The
if
audience-
God damn it.
The audience doesn't know this, but I'm editing like 30 minutes of Coco talking about Star Wars in this podcast.
yeah, like okay,
Apology
Coco,
accepted, Captain
Coco,
Jolly.
if I recorded everything you said, I would say at least a solid 15% is references to Star Wars.
And no,
I'd
it's not
agree with
even
that.
references. It's just direct quotes. Another 15 is references.
That's technically a reference.
You're not wrong. Okay, well, a direct quote is a little bit harder than a reference, though, because it's just like you're not even thinking about it. You just memorized it. Like,
Oh.
it took no thought almost to
Oh,
do it.
speaking of memorization, I don't know if they brought this up, but Coco has memorized the majority of Empire Strikes Back's lines. And during a scene, he can quote the following lines.
You know, Coco, I want to watch the movie with you and with you trying to quote like the whole movie.
Yeah, we gotta keep, like, score. We gotta see how many words he gets.
Jolly, you know what's funny?
What?
Every time I watch it with a friend, they tell me to shut up because I do it so often.
Really?
Yeah, like they
What?
they're
We
like every
definitely
like 2
tell you
minutes
to
like
shut
shut
up,
up, shut
Wait,
up.
was it? I've only ever watched the prequels with you. Do you know those like by heart?
To an extent, not as well.
Oh.
Empire is my well known.
Do you know Backstroke of the West to heart? Like, every line from Backstroke of the West?
God, I wish.
Dude,
Oh.
that,
I
that
wanna know
movie's-
is
that's
that-
quotable.
The geography I compare you to considers me superior.
I want to watch the regular version and then quote Backstroke of the West the whole time.
That's how I did it. I just watched the Backstroke of the West, and I never bothered watching the original.
I can't
Dude,
believe that,
Zach, you haven't
I
even seen
understood what the fuck was happening. I don't
It's
know why
not
you're so
the
triggered
same.
about
You
it.
have no idea.
Zach
What are you
talks a lot
talking
during
about?
movies, like a lot. He asks
I-
questions about every other thing.
I didn't
Yeah.
talk much during Backstroke of the West. 'cause
Yeah,
I was
you
Remember
actually
Harry
interested.
Potter though? Who was there for Harry
Ned,
Potter?
Yeah.
Jolly.
I remember.
Fuck Harry Potter.
Is that Harry
I
Potter?
was not interested at all. That's why I was ruining the experience.
Yo, I intentionally was annoying.
Harry Potter.
But Jolly, so we
What?
know he's memorized Empire.
Also,
But-
Pirates of the
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up.
Oh,
He
yeah,
brought
yeah,
this
that's what
new
I was talking about.
knowledge. Was he used to know pirates?
Let me explain myself.
Yo, to be fair
Um,
though, to be fair,
Wait.
Pirates of
let
the
me ex-
Caribbean and Star Wars are basically the same film.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
But I used to like have my parents like bought. It wasn't like HBO, but we had like a. It was a Stars. That's what the channel was called. And it would just show like movies that were kind of good, and it would just basically just marathon pirates all the
Oh
time
my god.
for no reason. So I know Pirates 2 and 3 by heart for no reason.
But yeah, they're basically Star Wars and Pirates are the same movie because they both have a character named Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And they, yeah.
They both take place in space.
And Johnny Depp has a lightsaber,
I mean,
but he calls it a sword.
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, no, you're right, Jolly. I'm not wrong.
You're not.
Name one reason why being on Earth isn't being in space. You can't because you're in space.
Because we live in a concave Earth, idiot. So we're in a vacuum because we're inside the crust and it's sealed.
Oh yeah, of course. You guys want? Should we segue right into concave Earth?
No,
is
that's-
that what our view? Is
no,
that what we want to hear?
We need to get the experts on concavity. It's
Should
just
we get
us.
Steven? Yo, what if we got Steven Christ in here?
I'd kill myself.
Like for an
Fun
actual
fact.
podcast.
Fun fact: the Nazis shot missiles into space, thinking that there was a concave Earth, and they were gonna shoot America.
Yeah.
Earth.
Earth.
Did it work?
Yeah.
I love going to planet Earth.
That explains a lot. All right. Well, our topic man is gone for now. So avoid.
Okay.
you
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh, Coco, you got one?
I got one, but I think Avoided's been starved of asking us questions, which should probably be killing him by now.
No.
Yeah, avoided ask more questions when we're not in
Yeah.
a podcast than when we are.
So if you had, I'm on a clone sort of binge because I watched Attack of the Clones like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
What? Why does that?
That's the worst
never,
prequel.
Never,
Hell yeah,
If you
never
had,
mind.
Just
okay,
to keep going.
because they like clone bad and everything. If you had like a 3-inch clone of anybody you wanted, would you torture it, regardless of who it is?
Yeah,
Well, it
it would
depends, I
depend on who
guess.
it is. Yeah, like you can't just
Okay,
say regardless
Barack
of who it is.
Obama.
Oh hell yeah, he'd be buds.
You
He'd be
torture
total
him and be buds with him?
No, I wouldn't torture him. I'd be buds with him.
Oh. He's like my wife Malia.
I would
That's
carry
awesome.
him around in a little jar to prove I had a black friend, no matter what.
What if
so
you-
I'd have to pass.
But you'd have to. Would you?
You're racist. Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Pull
just
it
pull
out.
out Barack Obama and just be like, think again.
But you like forget to like poke holes in the jar and he's just lying down
He's
dead.
and like everybody's like, yo man, he's dead. He's like, no, he's just sleeping, man.
And he like
You're
shakes.
racist.
it.
Oh yeah, pulls up during Barack Obama.
But no, like,
might- that-
be like, oh, he's just sleeping, and you shake the jar really hard. He just sort of bangs around.
Here's a better question. If you had a 2-foot clone of Barack Obama, would it be like, would you be able to address him as like Mr. President and like treat him like a respectable man, or would you kind of treat him like a pet? Like you'd be like, oh look at little Barack Obama.
No, I'd treat him like the president, but I'd always use the cutesy voice.
What are you talking about?
Talking about Barack Obama as
Yeah,
a pet.
if you had it, okay, if you had like a, okay, Jolly, if you had a 2-inch tall Barack Obama, not 2 inch, 2 feet. If you had a 2 feet tall Barack Obama, would you be able to call him like Mr. President and take him seriously, or would you treat him kind of like a dog or like a pet?
Who's
Like
a
a
little
pet?
Mr. President?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a
I-
picture exactly for this with George Washington being like 3 feet tall. No, George
He
W.
was 3
Bush.
feet tall.
Dude, he
George
was
W.
20.
Bush.
Yeah,
not
that
George
was accurate.
Washington.
Dude,
That's why God made that shoe.
Washington, 3 stories tall, weighed a fucking ton. That's how the song went. That's the national anthem.
Washington, Washington.
I want to bring an update to my drink because I went to get a refill, so I substituted Coke or Pepsi with apple soda. Yeah.
How is it?
I don't know. We'll see. It'll probably be really bad.
This is
Okay.
Running on Jolly.
Hello, guys. It's time for my hypothetical.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot.
Hang on, I gotta let my lips to make sure it comes
What
out
the
clearly.
Lick them up. Lick them up
My
good.
lips.
Moisten them up.
All right. Do you think
Yes.
crabs think fish are flying?
No.
Crabs don't know what flying is.
Yeah, they don't.
Crabs.
you-
Okay, well, like it depends on the crab because there are some crabs that never leave the ocean and some that do.
But I think from their point of view, it's not that they're flying. It's just that animal is out of reach for me to pinch the shit out of.
Can I? Okay, wait. Can I rephrase this question, Coco? Do you mind?
You must consult with me first.
Okay. Would you mind if I change the question to do you think crabs are jealous of fish because they can actually
No,
float
I don't
around?
approve. Denied.
Okay,
Vetoed. Get out of my
sorry.
sight.
Sorry,
You're
God.
fired.
Get out of my office.
Okay, I have a follow up though to Tiny Obama clone. What president do you think you could beat up in a fight, like a one-on-one?
George W. Bush.
FDR.
FDR. Dude,
Wheelchair
dude,
boy,
you don't
dude.
know what he's got in his wheelchair, dude.
I already feel bad.
But like, yeah, aside from like FDR,
I picked William Taft because he got stuck in his bathtub once. So
Dude,
I could take him on.
dude, Taft, if he wanted to fight you, would literally
Yeah.
just run at you and smash you.
Explain
Fall
that.
over.
Explain that.
He's fat. That's all I have to say. I don't know.
Oh,
Who do you guys think was like the strongest
Oh my
president? Like who would
Teddy
fuck
Roosevelt.
you
Yeah,
up
Teddy
in a fight?
Roosevelt.
Teddy.
Just for the
Roosevelt.
sake of it, I'd
He
say
literally boxed. He was like a boxer.
I think
shit.
I think I
He
could,
had a squadron of horses, dude.
dude. I think I could take Teddy Roosevelt though. I know.
No, I don't believe you.
I have. I could pull up decades of boxing knowledge and
Just get a
techniques
gun, dude.
and
Yo, he
practice.
got oh wait, guys. This is topical. Who do you think would win in a fight? Floyd Mayweather or Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy
Conor
Roosevelt.
McGregor.
Who?
No, Teddy Roosevelt or Floyd Mayweather. Who'd win?
Teddy Roosevelt, because Teddy
Mayweather.
Roosevelt would be like, "Fuck this," and pull out a pistol and shoot him in the head.
No, he would get shot and he could keep going though.
How much
Yeah.
prep time does Teddy have?
how much prep time
Oh,
does
a
Mayweather have?
a whole year to train.
Oh, Teddy
Teddy-
Roosevelt
Teddy.
would beat his ass.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's what I would say too.
Because
I
he's
would say Teddy
he's a
Roosevelt.
Because
president.
if you're saying like fresh out of like
yeah,
from the
he
dead,
tries to get punched
he's
and like a
trying to
Secret
box.
Service agent just jumps in front of the punch.
yeah, dude, he's got dude.
Get down, Mr. President.
Dude, he'd be like a boss that you need to find out the weakness for, because every attack is just blocked by a Secret Service agent.
you need to get the gun.
Wait, is it Roosevelt? Is that what he's?
Yeah, versus Mayweather.
Oh, Mayweather versus Metal Roosevelt.
Oh yeah. Would you think Teddy Roosevelt would win against Fighting Polygon Team?
What is Fighting Polygon Team?
Mayweather versus Fighting Polygon Team.
Do you think if Teddy Roosevelt were alive today, would he be like a speedrunner?
If he was a
Speed run the
blind-
presidency
What
of the
game?
United States.
Yeah, what game?
No, he just tried to get
F-Zero. He'd be F-Zero.
he tried to get kicked out of office as quick as possible, dude.
So
Speed run
you
the
get a game
presidency.
over as fast as possible so we can get
Yeah.
the credits
Wait,
faster.
Yeah.
That's Har's move in speedrun.
Can we use Wint posts as hypotheticals like drill posts?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, dude. Yeah.
But dude,
Do you think MLK would be a gamer?
yeah,
fucking,
he,
fucking,
dude, he,
If he was,
my
he already
favorite
was.
thing about Wint was like that one, like NASA's accepting tweets to send into space, and it's like Slim Jim.
Spells it wrong.
It's a Wint.
no, but here's the thing though, MLK was already gaming, because he was gaming the political system.
Well,
through
yeah,
mass-
but that's every president.
Technically, he DDoSed the White House with the big protest
Did he?
in DC.
Shut up.
He did. No one,
DC
no one could do their
DOS.
job.
That's a
He
denial
swatted the White
service.
House?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I get. Yeah.
Dude, he's
Well,
that.
no, he did it in spirit. He didn't DDoS, but he did the same thing essentially that a DDoS would accomplish.
Exactly. So he did it. If you're like, oh, it did exactly what a DDoS did, but he didn't do a DDoS. It's a DDoS.
Well, no, okay, I would say that because it's like a denial of service attack. So if he denied the White House service to people, then
You guys remember when Obama like shut down the government for a few days?
every
years
president
ago?
does that.
Trump's threatening to literally turn off the government forever with a light switch. It's like, I'll turn it off.
Yeah, he's gonna invent one.
But
He's
you
just
guys
gonna
remember when
have
Obama
it
did
next
that in like 2008 or
to him.
something?
Yeah.
He
Nothing.
DDoSed the government. He literally denied them service.
Oh shit.
I thought it was
yeah.
because they couldn't figure out the budget.
Well, yeah, but he DDoSed them.
Obama can't be like, yo, you guys figure out this budget, or I'm forced to turn off.
They were playing
Obama can't do-
CS:GO
Yeah.
and they got DDoSed.
Obama can't do shit. He's only 2 inches tall.
Oh. Dude, have you seen Trump's like 3 inches tall. His like ties always go to his feet.
He's got tiny hands.
What if presidencies could only go to people below 6 feet tall?
Dude, I'd run for president. I'd be known as the first tall president.
the first.
Honest to
non-
God, who would win in a fight? A 2-foot George W. Bush or a 2-foot Barack Obama?
Barack, for
The
sure.
brain.
Barack.
He's black.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what if George W. Bush was 4 feet tall?
Bush.
Barack, he's black.
Shit, that's actually hard. Yeah. Barack would basically just have free nut shots for days, though.
Hell yeah, dude.
Obama's played basketball. He knows how to get around people like his height.
Have you guys seen that
and
video where he
taller.
tries to make baskets for like 30 minutes and doesn't make any? Wait, Jolly. Wait, I was gonna ask. Oh yeah. Jolly's the only one here that can be just racist to anyone with no repercussion because he's not actually white.
Durbo King, 'cause
Hell
he's
yeah.
Slovenian,
Oh, but he's still. That's
He's
still
not
white,
here
right?
though.
but still he can be.
Oh, we could call
He
it
can
Beeb. He
be,
could be racist too. We have the card here. You can just say, well, Jolly thinks it's okay, so it's fine. Jolly,
I don't know.
you're a token. You're a token Mexican.
I
guy.
forget what president it
Yeah.
was, but like I think it was like Jackson. He would just routinely just go fight and murder people in duels.
Huh?
Yeah.
You guys
to
wish.
have-
You guys wish duels were still around?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'd never do one. I'd never
But that'd be
watch one.
cool. But
But-
like, no,
yeah.
it'd be like.
I think it's
Wait.
acceptable. If 2 men want to shoot each other and agree to it,
Deej,
they
I
should be
challenge
able
you to a
right?
duel.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Wait,
like.
so
I
like if
accept.
someone's convicted of a crime or something, they could just challenge the judge to a duel.
Well, no,
Okay,
the
not
judge
like that.
in that
no,
case.
no. Like if 2 men have a disagreement, like say here, let's say that one man got his wife got cheated on by another dude, and he challenged him to a duel, and the other dude accepted. Then they could just duel it out with like a certified duel judge there, not just for fun.
Duel.
Not just
Duel
in some
judge.
alleyway. That would eliminate like all gang violence and crime because you'd have like
Yeah.
official duels where people could shoot each other if they wanted
Drugs
to.
are still a thing, you fuck.
I'm not sorry, not drug. Where did that come
Because
from?
you're saying it
it wouldn't
eliminate
eliminate
crime.
drugs.
What did you say?
He's saying it would eliminate drug
No,
wars
it would-
and.
No, I mean like shooting crime where people shot each other to death. It would
So
eliminate
murder.
some of it. It would eliminate a large portion of it.
Like, well, if someone was like, I don't want to get shot, I'll just shoot him. Like,
Yeah, then that would be a duel.
no, it
They
wouldn't be a
both
duel
don't
if
wanna
they
get
didn't. If the other
shot.
guy didn't have a gun, you fuck.
They're
You
both
just walked
giving
up to him
guns
and
in
shot him.
duels.
He's
They're
like,
both
"Fuck it,
giving a
you're dead."
weapon.
Okay, if someone's coming, if you're like in that position where someone's coming after you with a gun, you probably will have a gun to defend yourself.
Yeah, and it's not like I challenged you to a duel. He comes with like an M16 and you have like a water pistol. The judge
Yeah, and, like,
probably is
think about
like,
it.
here's like a 9mm for both of you.
If you're
the
Solid
duel-
Snake,
yeah.
the water pistol will suffice.
The duel would have no repercussions either. Like you wouldn't get arrested, so people would want to do that instead, because then they wouldn't go to jail.
But they
If
could
they
die.
had
like,
a way of doing it easier, like killing
No,
them.
okay.
just
I mean,
like that.
this is only in the context of if both people want to shoot each other, though.
Yeah, like they
Like, not
both
if-
realize they might die.
Like they
like,
both
yeah.
like they both want to, because that happens like in this day and age. Like people just want to shoot each other.
Okay,
and then
question.
it's gang violence.
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
What if we have duels, except you have duels with a pool noodle and the loser
Okay.
gets executed to death?
What? Executed
Executed
to
to
death?
death?
Executed to death. I don't think the to death was necessary.
They chop your head off and then shoot you again.
How would you have a pool with a dual noodle? How do you know who wins?
decides the winner there?
Dual noodle.
You said a pool noodle.
He said a pool with a dual noodle though.
A dual noodle. You just choke him out, dude.
Dude, you know that kind of
With a
did
pool
wish
noodle?
come back is like the Coliseum gladiators.
Dude, that'd be
that
amazing.
actually brings me to another hypothetical. I heard this in a Counter-Strike server. Would you rather it be like, you know, like gang members? Would you rather them be like fucking full medieval knights? Like they just have like full armor and they use swords and shit?
Or
No, just like how they are now.
Do they have horseback or
What if
what?
gang members? Yeah, they just had like swords and maces and shit. Like nobody would mess with them because they just beat the
Fucking
shit out of you
police
with a
would
mace.
gun them down. What are you talking about?
No, I mean no. But like they do anyway. I know. But like, what if that was like the gang code? Like they had to use like medieval weapons.
The police are like, shit, they got swords. We gotta pull out our batons.
I mean, I'd know who to
It's
not.
chivalry.
I'd know who to avoid, but I'd feel bad for them on like hot days. They'd be dying.
No. Armor actually works as a giant heat sink, so it helps keep you.
I
cool.
mean, at
Fun
some
fact.
point, eventually, though, like I'd assume at minor points, yeah, it acts as a heat sink. But if you're out in the sun all day in full plate,
I was talking about like the chainmail part.
oh,
that
I
goes
thought
right
you were
on your
talking about
body.
like ancient, like medieval, like high feudal knights that wore
No.
plate armor.
It doesn't get like super hot because of the reason I said before, but it does like you get like air trapped in it and gets kind of spicy.
I'd assume plate, like full plate helms, can get pretty hot though.
Yeah, I would assume that
Like
too. At least
chainmail, I could
humid.
understand, but full plate, I'd be like that shit would
Yeah.
become unbearable.
That'd be pretty humid. That'd be like it'd be kind of like sitting in a warm car. But I mean, like that dude did earlier. Like you can do it if you're no bitch.
I guess, yeah, but
He's
I
not a coward. Like babies and dogs.
like
Fuck.
I'd assume though, like after like a big battle, like the dude, like they're like, is it done? He's like, okay, good, and he just throws all the armor off. He's like, Jesus, that's hot.
Give me the old spicy keychain.
Gave me the
Fucking
old
finally, I can
spicy
take
armor.
this shit off. Do you think knights ever stuck out their tongues and then got it stuck to the inside of their armor when it's
Oh,
cold?
it was like icy
God.
out. He was like, why do I have to be in the plate mail today?
Like they make them go in.
It's like your
It's
turn.
like, please,
Your time
I'm
to
so
be.
hot.
Your time to be the elite knight.
I guarantee that's never happened.
Dude, I would
The
wear
Chad
a Knight.
Knight and the Virgin. What's the?
Chad Knight.
The Virgin Infantry versus the Chad Knight.
Dude, I want to make some art of that. The Chad
You should.
Knight.
You should. That'd be good.
Oh
Can
my
use his sword as a blunt weapon. How do you, what's it called? Reverse
Sword
blade?
obviously reference to phallic member.
What's that technique called where you just grab your blade by the blade?
Half sorting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grab your
yeah.
blade by the blade.
Finishing
Yeah.
him
Yeah,
right.
no, you actually do. You can hold a sword by the blade if you hold it right. and
Why
can
would
just
you ever
bash
need to do
people.
that?
Because they don't give a
They
shit.
do that
I
in
love
For
it.
Honor, dude.
Yeah, because you
just-
can use it as a mace. If
Yeah.
they've got armor, you can bash the shit out of them.
You just smack him with the pointy end of the handle? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's exactly
Why
what you
would
do.
you
You
Realize-
use it as
no,
a hammer.
hold on, listen
You
though,
have
because
a
they
sharp
have
end.
no.
Why would you ever
No
use
way,
the handle
Jolly.
bit?
Think about it. Think about how badass that is. You
No,
just
but
grab
think-
the
think
That's
sword.
not the
think about
reason,
armor.
guys. There's an actual
Okay,
reason.
go ahead,
Because
go
if they
ahead.
have helmets, you could just fucking bash them over. You realize how much brain
Yeah.
trauma they get from that?
Yeah,
Like if
so
they just
Jolly,
get hit in the side of the head with that.
think of a mace, Jolly. That's what you
Uh-huh.
have. If you turn your sword over, you have a mace essentially.
Alright.
And their gloves
Like,
are
no,
like
seriously.
mallets or whatever,
Or
like covering
or
their
basically
hands.
you grab the sword, the pointy end of the sword, and you still have the handle, and then you can jab it into like the creases of the armor or like the little slits where they have like
Then why not
like,
stick the
their eyes.
pointy bit into it, dude? You could stab him and
because
kill
because
him.
because you can like dent the armor with the other part, like you can actually bash the armor in and fuck up their head.
And then you can
guess.
unscrew your pommel and finish him rightly.
It's end him rightly.
It's a
avoided.
For Honor execution move, I would know.
Yeah, I would know. I know what's going on. I'm a professional.
Like, isn't there literally like a warden execution move where he like literally just backhands him
Yeah,
at the end of a
they
sword?
have sword and
Yeah.
For Honor.
Dude, I do wish though, like the gladiator arenas did come back though. It's
I do too. That would be shit if we had like Coliseum. That'd be
Okay.
shit.
Alright,
If we had like
hold on.
Can I just
Coliseums.
make a statement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Gladiator came back, I'd start a petition to call it the Madiator because that makes more sense.
Why?
Why?
Please kill yourself.
Because he's mad at killing people.
Well,
He's angry.
why are
He's
they
not glad,
mad?
he's
They're killing
Or it
people.
could be
They're
just
slaves.
only people who are named Matt, and then there
I
would be
said
Madiators.
mad. Yeah.
I know,
With
but
a
like
D.
Madiator, Madiator.
How about
Only
they?
guys named Matt. fight
Everybody
against each
named
other.
Matt would be shit out of luck, dude.
And then you can just have guys with different names. Like if they were Chads, it'd be Chadiator.
What if it doesn't work well? Like Courtesyator.
Dylan
My name is My name is Terminator.
Shut
let-
the fuck up, Coco.
But that sort of feel like I feel like it'd be like cathartic to society, because I feel like
Why?
there's not enough like outlets nowadays to release pent up violence.
Okay. Are you guys actually? Is this
You've
just drunk
obviously never heard
talk,
of Grand
banter
Theft
talk, or
Auto.
is this actually like you guys want this shit?
This is
I
something
wouldn't
I
mind
actually
having
want.
gladiator fights.
What
To be
the
honest,
fuck is
wouldn't
wrong
either.
with you guys?
Dude.
Okay, think about it. They're gonna kill each other anyway. Might as well make some money off of it and televise
Yeah,
it, right?
like
guys
if
are
you read,
literally
like
driving
there'd be like
yourselves
no,
back
but
in
like the
time.
gladiator coliseums would be like huge shows. They do like naval battles and shit. That'd be sick. To go
Zach, you
through.
cannot deny that it would at least be
So
cool.
random people would just challenge you. So if there's road rage, someone got out of the car and like, I challenge you
That's
to
not
a
a
fucking
gladiator
duel
battle,
in a
that's a
gladiator.
duel.
No, you don't have to do it, but if
Yeah.
you both want to do it, if you're
And-
both consenting
So-
adults,
And
Is
a lot
this
of
like-
gladiators were criminals, dude. So it's not like society's losing
Is
out.
this like
on-
a fight pit where you can just go in whenever
Yes.
you
you
want?
just like loot the local 7-Eleven to buy like a Snickers bar, and they throw you in the gladiatorial.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, send me to the arena.
This is your punishment.
Okay, wait, do they get anything out of it though? Like, if they win, do they get anything?
Yeah,
out of
Yeah,
it?
they get to live.
Yeah, they
Well,
get
no,
to
like
live, and
money or
if they
what?
win enough, they might get a sponsor.
Yeah,
Like in
and
real
then they
world.
get money
Sponsored
for
by
it.
Coca-Cola.
Basically, dude.
We're just inventing the Hunger Games right now. You guys can fuck off.
But no, like
literally a
that's,
sponsor.
No, that's literally
Come
what
on.
happened in Rome. Like the guys would get sponsorships and they'd be famous for gladiator fights.
Yeah,
Rome?
fucking like razor
guys are
sponsors.
Basically, like no, like seriously, they'd get like sponsored and like they'd make a lot of money just to show up and fight.
Sponsored by Coke.
Congrats for winning. Here's the newest Razor Naga.
Like in Rome, they just sponsored like a Snickers
But like
bar or
some of them,
something.
like if they won like 20 fights, they could be free, but they would keep fighting because they were so good.
Yeah, I would do that if I was really good.
Like they're like,
That'd
oh,
be
I'm gonna
kinda-
die anyways. Might as well do it. It's something I'm good at.
That's true.
And then that guy's better than me, and he's gonna kick ass
Yeah,
too.
but shit like that doesn't happen anymore. You don't just like.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
because
die
they
in
made
a
it
few
illegal.
seconds.
Yeah, they made it illegal because they're pussies.
Yeah. Like if you read, like the dude's like, oh, I
they're
thought
scared
this.
to lose.
Like there's literally like a historical document, I believe,
So
where it's like,
wait,
They
avoided.
got challenged. They got challenged to a fight, and then they were scared to lose. So they're like, "Oh, it's illegal now. That guy's illegal."
yeah.
Have you guys heard of the old guy that like got charged with a speeding ticket and he like challenged the judge to like single combat or something?
Oh my god.
But no, but like the only
Did he
reason it
accept?
was like illegalized was like I remember like it was just because everyone was becoming Christian and they were getting offended by it. But like there's like this document I think I read. It was like one of the guy that wasn't Christian. He was like, "Oh, this is pretty dope," but all these pussy Christians are getting sick watching it.
So wait,
Why people die in the Bible all the time? What did they being pussholes about?
But like, if you do you ever watch UFC, Deej?
Yeah.
It kind of like imagine like because that sort of tickles that primal
It's
urge.
just that, except they get swords and can kill each other.
Yeah, but it's like UFC tickles that like primal urge and it's like cathartic to watch. But like, if you could imagine like two guys, that's literally all out if it's to the death.
Just picture one with a fucking mace.
Yeah.
so you guys would be okay if prisoners
No
were fighting
refs.
to the death to
If
be
they
free.
were consenting
rules.
to
Yeah.
it, yes.
For
If they were
prisoners? You
Yeah.
want
If they
prisoner to go free for
consented.
killing people.
if
If they
consented-
No, if they go free. If they consented to wanting to fight other prisoners
Dude.
for perks
Yeah.
and sponsorships and money.
But yeah, even in
then
Rome,
yeah.
it was like a murderer would never go free, but a thief, if he won 10 times, he could go home early. Like that's
Hell
sort of
yeah,
how to
dude.
do. Like
I'd agree with that.
This is a pretty
Wait, so
in-depth conversation.
he gets
here.
arrested for like killing somebody, and if he can kill better than the other guy, he gets to go home early.
Yeah.
You guys are retarded. That's not
Are you
smart.
calling
No,
the
not the
greatest?
murder thing.
Are you calling?
Say the guy who stole the Snickers bar though. He gets like a month.
Yeah, he
but
doesn't
if he kills
have to.
someone, he gets a day.
He doesn't
I would
have to
be
go
fine with
fight.
that.
Wait, so they have to fight with Snickers bars? Is that the thing?
How
No, they have to fight for the Snickers company.
How would juvie work
on.
then? How would juvie work?
Oh.
Juvie?
It would just be boxing matches.
Yeah, that'd be basically like.
It would just be. They would have to fight with mini Snickers.
It would be chess.
I'd say with
They'd
like
have to fight each
juveniles
other in
though,
chess.
it's only hand to hand, no weapons, and until a knockout or they're unable to fight back. But it's bare knuckle, no gloves.
Jeez.
What is this? This is like fucking Sparta, where they make
Yeah,
the kids,
dude,
like,
that'd
fight
be
each other.
sick. Just
They have
to
to fight
see.
wolves.
I
I
just,
want to go back to the fucking 1400s.
I don't want to live in
Oh,
it,
yeah.
but it'd be cool to watch. Just watch like a Fight Club-esque society.
It probably sucks for those people, but it's fun.
That's
got
why
an
they was like
injury.
entertainments. Dude, there's probably some Roman that's like, dude, it would suck to be them, but this is entertaining to watch.
Dude, that's like boxing
probably.
for us now. Like the way they had them fight in the giant arena.
Yeah.
That's like just watching a boxing match or like UFC.
Yeah,
or
There's
pretty
something.
much,
rules,
except
though.
people die.
Yeah, but
there's
it's
rules in there's
essentially
rules in
similar.
fucking.
Like the idea of two guys getting together and have a ton of people watching them just to watch
That's called
them
porn.
fight. Yeah.
Well, in Sparta, it was basically the same thing.
Yeah, a
so.
lot of oil.
A lot of oil and a lot of naked men.
No homo.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's not gay if someone dies.
Zach, are you just being defensive against this because you're in prison currently?
You guys are stupid though.
Are you defensive because you think you'd lose?
No.
No, I'd win.
I'd win.
Dude.
I'd win. I'm just saying.
What would
played.
what would be your gladiator weapons, like of traditional gladiator armaments?
I'd go with a mace.
I'd go.
That's-
I'd go with the typical
I never
net
thought-
and trident, my
I
guy.
never thought maces were that fucking
Was that
good,
a
dude.
Anchorman reference?
Wait, no, Zach,
A what?
continue.
An Anchorman reference?
No, in actual gladiator
No,
fights,
guys.
there was nets. That
I
the guy
actually,
could
I
bring.
want to hear what Zach had to say.
I don't think maces are all that good. Are you talking about like a spinning mace, like a Morning Star, or what?
A
What are you
flail?
talking
Like a
about?
flail? No, I mean like
Just
a
a
solid.
just a stick with a
metal
fucking
mace.
giant. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like talking about the one with the chain on the end, like the
Drink me
conqueror.
my
no,
flail.
that's a flail.
Those
yeah,
those
that's different.
suck. I don't know why.
Okay. No. Okay. So here's the thing, though, Zach. You're probably right. It sucks in some cases, but literally every like medieval weapon that's like popularized, it works because if it didn't work, then the people fucking died.
The only
Yeah,
reason
they
is-
wouldn't
well,
to be
I think
able to
they-
go
it's
like.
it's
They
it's basically natural selection except for weapons
Didn't
because
they
the
use
weapons
it-
that didn't work.
they used to like disarm, right? They'd wrap it around the sword and like.
That,
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
tug
they
on
can
it.
be used to disarm and for blunt damage.
but it's also
So they were,
like it's hard to predict what you're gonna do with it because it's always swinging. So you have to focus
Yeah.
on it swinging, which
So okay. So basically, you know how when you swing like a sword or a mace, you keep that kinetic energy going. With the flail, that's even easier because you can just always have it swinging and always have that like potential energy ready.
yeah,
to
and it's not even that.
fucking
It's like
smack
it
someone.
also is a matter of focus. Like if you're in like a battle with a bunch of people, focusing on a spinning flail is very difficult too.
I'd
Yeah.
rather have just like a regular claymore or something.
I would too, but like I mean,
That-
maybe
I mean,
there's
it
some people
works.
out there that
it
prefer
fucking
it's
worked.
weapon
It's like the
preference.
most like common thing they used for weapons.
Yeah,
Just a
I
regular
would
sword.
definitely go with a mace though, because a mace never fails. Even if you got armor on, you can still beat the
a
shit out of
mace
someone.
versus a sword. Think about it. Like it's you could just
Well,
like.
no, it wouldn't be great versus a sword, but if you had a shield, then that would kind of do some of the work
Yeah.
for you.
But
I mean, it's not as
but
long.
what you're
but
not,
it
what you're
it
sort of
could-
not considering though, Zach, is
What
not
if you
every
two-handed
guy
mace?
in the period had like a long sword. Those most would be like a dagger or short sword. So
or a Gladys, as they were known.
yeah, so
Another.
a mace
Are you
would
still there?
be a basically equivalent. It's just not all entirely bladed. Like if I had a time machine, I would, I'd want to go see like a ancient gladiatorial
Same.
fight.
That's like
That would be on my
Like
list.
everyone's like, oh, kill Hitler and stuff. But if it was like commercialized time travel, everyone would be doing that.
You know what? You know what? This is like a controversial opinion, but I would not kill Hitler because even though the war was terrible,
it'd fuck
it
up the
brought some new
timeline.
Yeah, it fucked up the timeline.
gave us
brought up
hentai,
some new, it
think
brought
about
some
it.
good technology to this day.
Hold on, Coco. How did it give us hentais?
Because the nukes.
Hitler's gave us Nazis.
Yeah,
Who
it gave us the Japanese commercial
Japanese who
boom.
gave us nukes from America, who we used on the Japanese. Which
The
was-
Japanese
so-
gave us nukes from America?
No,
No,
Einstein
the,
gave
the
us
Nazis,
the mooks.
the Nazis.
The mooks. Yeah, mook.
I still don't understand how they give us hentai. Go on.
Okay. So the Japanese
Deej got it.
economic boom.
Look at the fucking like art styles
Happened
between
after
before the
the war,
bombs
'cause
and
we
after
helped
the
them out.
bombs.
Exactly.
Hentai is a
What do you
post-bomb
think?
art style.
Hentai is postmodernism.
Are you saying that it just like genetically fucked up the Japanese?
No.
It genetically fucked up the Japanese
Maybe.
so that the future generations would create something like an abomination like hentai?
No, it's a cultural
Like I
thing.
said- I
mean,
It's
look
a
at Hideo
society thing
Kojima.
now.
What he made.
Jolly.
What?
Hentai is postmodernism, which
No.
started after the bombs.
It's because
That's how it works.
during the war, they kept them under such scrutiny, like the Japanese populace, against the Japanese military, that once the war ended, they had a release of art and culture, and that just funneled straight into
Is this
hentai.
opinion
Cute
or
anime
fact?
girls. It wasn't.
No, this is fact. Okay, so postmodernism came after the bomb, and it was basically like instead of working hard to get what you need, it was like, wow, why even bother? Because we could all die instantly. That's what postmodernism is. So, if we're all gonna die anyway, might as well draw some fucking
Titties.
2D anime girl
Wait,
porn.
what came
Exactly.
first though? Hentai or anime?
Dude, holy shit, that's actually
Yeah,
tough.
it'd be
It was
anime.
hentai first, and they're like, we should make normal versions of this.
I'd say
it's
that.
Without the boobs.
I'd say probably like anime as like a medium, like a video medium first, and then came the
No,
print.
okay,
No, hentai came first because
anime,
there were murals of tentacle porn on Japanese.
But
art.
no, that's not anime.
Okay, no, but
hentai.
that's not like an animated hentai though. That's like a doujinshi or like just eki right there. So the original boom of animation in Japan came from Disney. So like when they saw Disney, they're like, holy shit, we got to get in on that, and they made like I think it was Astro Boy was the first quote unquote anime.
No, there's a 1907. I looked it up just now. It's called Katsudo Shashin. 1907, first anime
Are you
ever.
Astro Boy was the first one? Give me a like.
Yeah, Astro Boy was like the first official anime, wasn't it? I'm
thought.
almost positive of that.
Doing that like Speed Racer and crap.
Then
Whoa!
explain this. Then what the fuck would you call this? It's an anime.
There wasn't even animation back then.
That's
There wasn't
animation.
TVs
That's an
back.
animation.
There weren't TVs back then, were
Look
there?
at that.
It
In the
doesn't matter.
Okay,
in
that,
1907.
no, that's okay, Zach.
Animation
That's like a
doesn't equal
flip book.
Anime.
That's a
an
flip
anime.
book.
No, do you not see the footage, like the film at the side?
But still, that's more
That's
flip
not
book
a
than
flip
anything.
book. It's an animation.
But you know, okay, if that's the case, then what is that horse running? Is that a movie? Or a film or a TV show? No.
That's
it's
an
a tech
anime.
demo more than anything.
this is this. I wouldn't call this an anime. I would call this. Yeah, I would call it an animation, but it's like it's almost like a prototype.
Yeah, it's like a tech demo.
The world's first anime, you idiots.
I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah.
Did you
Okay,
Google
we're
the
talking
world's
about
first
one that was
anime?
like
Yeah, no,
on
I'm
TV,
not
like a
kidding.
full series.
So the history of anime, it starts in 1907 and like to now.
Time skip.
Okay, I'll be willing to admit that if you admit like it's not really it's not like a full-fledged anime. Like if you admit like the first actual production anime that made money and was commercially successful was Astro Boy. Because that's correct.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just had like broadcasts.
Yeah, because people have been doing like flipbook shit since forever. Like probably since at least there was paper. Like people realized, hey, you can do this. And
But
make,
yeah,
little
like an anime
animations,
was like
crude
you
animations.
couldn't really tell where the change in motion or framing would be necessarily.
Yeah.
With that, you can tell where each new frame kind of is.
Let's get off anime. Let's go.
Speed
Okay.
Racer.
Jolly, you don't
You guys-
ever get off
Oh,
anime.
Speed
on.
Racer, go.
I get off. to
Regardless
anime.
if whether you get off to anime or not, do you guys believe in aliens? Like,
Yes.
yeah, do you?
Yeah,
I'm still skeptical of whether they've been to Earth or not, but they totally exist.
I don't
in my
believe in
opinion.
like the high like we can develop our own planets and travel the solar system, but I believe there's like an alternative alien world where it's just another 5 people talking about the alien version of hentai and such.
Yeah,
Trying
only
to
that
get
one though.
off hentai avoided, please.
But no, I'm saying just like
Yo,
that there's
alien
just
hentai.
aliens
saying.
now,
Real hentai.
but they
Are
aren't
you
like
aliens-
xenophobic, Jolly?
What would
Come on,
aliens
calm down.
say if they found hentai? What would they say?
they'd be like
Nice.
yummy.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, this is.
I'd be like, this is what we were missing. We will
found-
literally trade you all our technology for some of these drawings.
Finally, intelligence.
Oh yeah, what if they were like completely repressed
Dude,
and
what
were
if-
like we're dying out?
What if hentai was the first thing of human culture they found? They're like, oh man.
Wait,
this
guys, what if the first thing they found was Slim Jim?
I was gonna say, what if it was drill tweets?
It was Wint
What if the
Twos.
first thing they saw was babies, toddlers, all of them think they can kick my ass?
Kids are taking part of the take my ass, kick my ass challenge. Please don't do this,
Wait,
son.
okay, let's say here's a hypothetical. Let's say aliens came from space, you know, and
Yep.
they're like, okay, we're gonna have a one-on-one combat with one person from Earth between our strongest alien. Who would you choose to be elected to fight the alien?
Schwarzenegger.
Conor
Arnold
McGregor.
Schwarzenegger.
Me.
Wait, what did you say, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I said
guy
Conor
who
McGregor.
I
The
said
guy who
Schwarzenegger.
lost to another human, you're gonna.
Against
You're
the
gonna choose
May.
him,
You
dude?
want to call
He lost-
Mayweather a human?
Okay, Jolly, he lost in endurance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, but that means he wouldn't have endurance to fight the alien.
Wait.
then.
But Conor McGregor wasn't
Wait,
able
what the
to.
fight is it a fight to the death? He might be able to fight.
Yeah,
what
it's
kind
a-
of-
okay, it's a
do you
fight
get
to the
weapons?
death.
Conor McGregor wasn't allowed to throw knees
no.
either.
No,
So.
no weapons. Only your
Is
fists
it
and
boxing
whatever.
or no
Your
rules?
fist and your
or what?
tentacles.
Just fighting to the death with no weapons?
Then McGregor,
Yeah,
because he
I
could
I
throw
would say the
knees.
top MMA fighter then probably.
What if
Which is
aliens
Conor?
had MMA though?
We better hope that we're better than them.
It was just a regular UFC like pay-per-view fight, dude.
You had to pay money to see it. It was like an actual spectacle. They didn't let people watch for free.
But yeah, I'd say McGregor because he could throw knees and everything. Unlike against
yeah,
Me,
he could
me
throw
and
a knee.
DJ just combined their answer.
What
It
if,
was
what if
Schwarzenegger.
aliens
did.
have like 4 knees though? They could throw like 4 at once.
dude, McGregor
Oh,
has.
Jolly, you're stacking the odds against us now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we need someone that's resourceful. I guess McGregor is probably pretty resourceful. I mean, he
No,
won.
Schwarzenegger. He used mud against the Predator.
He's
He
an
did.
actor. That's all written down.
No, but he's had experience.
Yeah,
with
he's
the written
actually
down.
he knows
Steve,
what
He
the
knows how to
story-
deal with aliens.
I suppose.
He knows how to deal with Russians. He can deal with anyone.
So you're basically saying the alien would be Predator?
Wait.
Because in that case, they were fucked. Conor McGregor
Can we
would
just
destroy.
talk?
No, but it would be
destroy
the
him.
Predator without weapons though.
That doesn't matter. He's still
yeah.
really strong.
For a second, I
Yes,
got.
yeah.
I
But
got
so is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Have you seen those
Have you
muscles?
not
Dude, he's
seen
ripped.
like Predator, like Alien versus Predator?
I got him
Yeah,
confused
yeah.
with the Rocky for a second.
Like can fist fight an
I said
alien.
Russians or something.
Holy shit.
Dude, I
Like
love.
haven't like Predators like fist fought like aliens or what? What am I?
You know, no, I just thought of Earth's ultimate champion,
Johnny Bravo.
Michael Cera.
Johnny
Kill
Depp.
Sarah.
He would be able to make him uncomfortable to death.
He would awkwardly save us from like, like
He's like,
the
hey,
fight happening
you
at all.
wanna?
I feel like
Wanna
if
fight?
anybody on Earth has a hidden power, it's Michael Cera.
But he'd be like, hey there,
Wait, what kind of
So we
what kind of
fighting?
power do you think
He
he
can
has?
jump over little brick walls.
No, like
Awkwardly
he could have like a
and
superhero power. Like
What?
he would be the human that realized he's actually really strong and like could lift up a car or something.
He's
like, oh
he's
man, I
Peter
know what
Parker
you're doing.
Spider-Man.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Spider-Man.
What if he had the power of
except
just
real
like
life?
mind control?
Yo, why didn't they cast him for Spider-Man? Holy shit, he would have been perfect.
No,
Perfect.
that's
He'd be
that's,
perfect
uh,
for Sam Raimi Spider-Man, where he's
Yeah.
like all whiny.
Yeah,
yeah.
He'd be
Yeah,
good
exactly.
for that. But he was like
Yeah.
12 at the time, so
Was he?
I'm sure he
Is he that young?
I thought he was young.
Dude, Peter
yeah, he's
Parker
pretty
in the
young.
movies is pretty.
I'm
In
gonna
the
do some
comics, is pretty
math.
young.
I just typed in
Math.
a bit shelf into Google.
No math in this podcast.
It's gonna take a bit.
Drunk Matt.
Christ.
He's 29. So when Spider-Man came out, that was what, 16 years ago.
2003?
What's
2001?
He was 13. I was
Oh my god.
close.
I was close, dude.
Dude, fucking the kid who's playing Spider-Man now, Tom Holland, he was only like 9 when the first like Iron Man came out.
Yeah,
And
did you
fucking-
hear him retcon? Like, you know, in Spider-Man 2, there's a kid with
Oh,
a
yeah.
Spider-Man mask, and like they retconned it to be Peter Parker. That's kind of cool.
Dude, in fucking I forget which Iron Man it was, but like he finds some kid, and then one of the Avengers directors or whatever said like that's supposed to be Peter Parker.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
at
saying.
age.
That was in 2.
Oh, you said Spider-Man 2, not Iron Man.
Did
Guys,
I? Oh.
guys,
Yeah.
who would
They
win?
retconned Spider-Man 2 to be Peter Parker. Ooh.
Guys, who would win? Dog the Bounty Hunter or Iron Man?
Dog the
Dog.
bounty hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Guys,
No, I want an actual explanation why.
Dog the bounty hunter because he could track anyone down.
Yeah, but after he tracks him down, then what?
He arrests him. He says, "Alright."
Iron Man, you're under arrest.
It's like, "Alright, Iron Man, you
Dog,
want
you
to?
caught
You
me.
need to find God, Iron Man."
guys, who do you think would win? Iron Man or the dog welder? Because the dog welder could just weld stuff to
Who
his
would
suit
win,
because
Dog
it's
the
made of
bounty
iron.
hunter or the dog welder?
Dude, the dog welder would just weld dog to like another dog.
Then he's Dog Squared the bounty hunter. He gave him a power increase.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
what
would,
is-
it would improve him, not
What is the dog welder weld dogs to, or like what is his
People.
power?
he welds. Yeah, he welds dogs. That's his power.
He welds
can weld
dogs to people, or
Yeah.
welds people
Yeah,
to
so
dogs.
they're stuck on him.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
Is he actually?
He's not
I
real.
thought he was a villain.
Hold on, what is his goal? Like what is
To
what is his
weld dogs to
plan?
people for vengeance,
Vengeance against what? Dogs? Or
I guess.
people?
And then,
Yeah, well, I
and
mean,
then,
he
okay, but,
he finds dead dogs. He doesn't weld live.
but
dogs to
then the
people.
thing is,
Give
though,
him some
is
credit.
that his mask, when the first dog welder dies, becomes haunted by his spirit. So another guy puts on the welding mask and becomes the next dog welder.
Oh, like the Green Goblin.
Yeah, it just repeats infinitum ad infinitum.
That's not how the Green Goblin works, though.
How's the Green Goblin
Yeah, that's
work?
how the dog welder works.
Yeah, you think the dog welder is
You're
a
thinking
ripoff
about
of
like
the Green
you're
Goblin?
thinking about the mask from like Goosebumps,
You're thinking of the mask from the
the
mask.
one that like turns him into like a prankster or whatever. Did you guys ever read or watch Goosebumps?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I used to have a lot of the Goosebump movies, and then
Same.
when I was in like 3rd grade, I borrowed my friend's Goosebumps, the Mask movie, and then I moved like the next day. He let me borrow it, so I kept it forever.
Yeah,
I still feel
that was
bad
the
about
long
it, dude.
con, dude.
Send it back
It
to
was
him.
the long
Dude,
con.
I
was
wanted
running
to,
him
I
for
wanted
that.
to read the Goosebumps once, but then at the same time, from my mom's school she was working at, they said we were going to watch the pet hamster, and I was playing with the hamster right before I was reading the Goosebumps book, and it bit me through the nail on my finger, and I was traumatized, and I didn't want to read Goosebumps
Guys,
ever again.
Can I tell you something?
Wait, the hamster traumatized you from Goosebumps?
Yeah.
Did you put it in a sock and toss
No,
it
I
around?
had to ask my dad to pull it off my finger with a pair of pliers.
The show is so much
what?
better, dude. Like honestly.
That's pretty good.
Well, yeah, I saw
No,
the
it's
show
not-
a couple.
Bum 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 bum.
I wouldn't say it's good. I'd just say it's like there's like 1 or 2, like 2 or 3 like good episodes like that are actually kind of spooky.
Bum.
But they're all eventually leading to like. Can you shut the fuck up, dude?
Bum, 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 bum.
I had to sing it.
It's like they're just so like stupid that they're funny, you know.
Well, yeah, they're meant
Some
for
of them are
kids.
pretty interesting. Like if they were more, directed towards adults, I think that would be pretty interesting.
Well, it's
Like,
Twilight Zone.
like, are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
essentially like a Twilight Zone type thing.
Goosebumps, but everybody fucking dies.
Because some of
Dude,
them are
doesn't
pretty.
that
Some of
happen
them
in a
do.
couple?
Yeah, some of the Goosebumps,
No,
the kids
everyone
die.
fucking dies though, dude.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
the
I'm not
Goo
kidding.
episode
Yeah, some of them
does.
die.
no, I mean all of them though.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's literally, I think there's one where like the entire world fucking ends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember the.
That's
I
Pretty.
can't
That's
remember
pretty
the name.
adult theme.
I
Yeah,
remember one where like the whole world turns really small or something. No. The like ants turn really huge, and so they're conquered by ants. or
You know what
something
makes
like
it scary? Like the weird or like creepy editing and like I don't know, just like some of the music and just sudden
music,
like camera
it's like
Bum,
shots.
bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun,
bum,
dun,
bum.
It's like the shingles or something.
Coco, were you gonna say something about this earlier?
You were talking about you basically stole a Goosebumps book from your friend.
No, I didn't. Okay, he forgot about it. I forgot about it. I kept it.
But
You still have
I
it?
did
Is
that.
it
But
steal- I feel like stealing-
I'm gonna updog you.
Okay.
I don't
What's
know
up,
how
dog?
to use the word term.
Shut up, Zach.
Updog.
What's up, dog?
My friend, or I needed to like trade some Pokemon on my friend's DS because I needed to like do some solo trades, like upgrading from like Pearl up to whatever. So I need my friend's DS, so I borrowed it and then like I basically just stole it because I accidentally dropped it and like the hinge broke. And he kept asking about it. I was like, I still have it. And he's like, where is it? I was like, I still have it. I just want to talk about it. He still doesn't know it's broken. It's been
Are you
years.
still friends with this person?
Yeah.
Did you ever tell him the truth?
No.
You
I
should,
forgot about it.
dude. Tell him the truth tomorrow, or whenever you
Yep.
see him again, and see how he reacts.
Okay.
He's gonna
Coco.
get
Huh?
furious.
This won't be a one up for anybody but you, but my friend had this giant fucking like Star Wars like it was like a Star Wars like information book. I forget what they call it, like this Star Wars encyclopedia, and it was like pretty big, and I think it was like a $60 book. And I
Deej.
asked to borrow from him, and it's still in my room.
I have it.
Do you?
Dude, I have the one for.
Okay, there's this one with. Have you seen that
Well, I
page
have-
with like the weird tree?
I have
like
one
the
with,
weird tree spider thing.
It's like a bunch of like cutaway layers. Like what do you call it? Like a cut.
The cross section.
Yeah, cross section. Like of all like the ships and
Who's
like.
that?
I remember it came out like the spider from Return of the Jedi. Like it's a something monk.
Dude, I have the picture guide to Star Wars Episode 1. And it shows like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh wow.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
What a rarity.
Well,
you mean
and
Ra's al Ghul?
the space Jew.
Shut up.
Space Jew.
Well, like it has a cross section of all like it has a cross section of like the AAT, like the droid carrier in episode 1, which is kind of cool.
Do you know about the gnarl tree spider that like walks around,
What do you mean?
Coco? It's
What's
like it's
it?
called a gnarl tree, and it's
Well,
like
like on
it's like a
Dagobah?
tree. Yeah, that crawls around and like roots itself to like a place and then grows again, and it looks like a spider. For
Guys,
part
I
of
don't
its
want to
life.
fucking talk about Star Wars creatures. Can
I
we
do.
not? Seriously? No one else is gonna agree, like, understand what the fuck you two are
I think
talking
you're
about.
really, I think
He's
you're really
just explaining
underestimating
it for
it.
all the dumb viewers.
No, yeah, this is actually kind of weird because it terrified me as a kid. Like,
Really?
it looked like a little, it looked like a little spider, and it had like 30 eyes on it, and it
Dude,
like was
you
like a
know what?
tree stump that walked
I
around.
hated Empire when I was a kid because like there were 3 specific moments that scared me to shit when I was a child. There was the probe droid that scared me because it had all like the scissor arms, and then the Wampa that like just spooked Luke and spooked me. And
I have
then,
a really,
About-
I have a really embarrassing thing.
And
You
then-
just identified with Luke so much because he was spooked, so it spooked you.
oh my
Oh my
god.
But
God.
and then also like when they're in the asteroid cave and like
Yeah.
the moth comes out and like
Oh, yeah,
scares
yeah, yeah.
Leia. That's I could not watch that.
You mean the Minoc?
The Minoc, yeah.
There's
The
this,
moth.
there's something that happened that honestly, it's kind of embarrassing that it scared me.
PG.
Yeah, I was in 3rd grade, mind you. I was a little too old to be scared by this. But have you ever seen Attack of the Martians?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, there was a
You mean
scene
Martian
where I
Attacks,
went.
or
I went. Yeah, when Mars Attacks. There we go.
yeah.
I went downstairs and it was playing our old tube TV, and my mom and dad were watching it. And I walked in and I saw them like running around, and then one of their brains just exploded, and I didn't know why.
Yeah.
And like 30 emotions just overwhelmed my body when I watched it, and I just collapsed and started crying. And I
Deej.
still don't know why I did. Like my parents, like even my
Oh my
parents were
God.
even confused. Like they're like, "Why are you crying? That wasn't." And I was like crying, like, I don't know.
Deej.
The concept of
Because I wasn't really
individual's mind.
scared. It was just so overwhelming. Like
Deej.
I did.
Oh my
I was like so confused that I cried. I can't explain it.
Wait, what other things when you guys were
Wait,
kids were like
like
really
Coco,
scary
like say
Oh,
what he was
from
gonna say
movies?
first.
Oh, well, I got 2 things. But okay,
So-
first thing. Shit.
I was.
You saw my name
I
Okay.
was gonna
Okay,
say.
well, first thing, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but you were talking about shit that scared you as a child, and I've said this like multiple times to you guys, but never on a podcast. the Barbie scene from Small Soldiers just
Oh, dude.
obliterated me.
We were talking about
Oh
that.
my god.
I
Yeah.
hated that scene.
I was
Dude,
and still
that was
have.
one of the things that fucking terrified me too, and I completely forgot about it. But like something about that movie, just the fact that they were little
It's
toys
very-
and like the fact that they were evil, fucking
It's
terrified
like that
me.
scene from Toy Story where like Woody like turns his head around and like everything's creepy.
Yeah,
and, like, all
yeah.
like sense
Oh,
toys.
that too.
That's like the
Just the
entire
whole movie.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like stressed up to the entire movie.
The one thing that really scares me a lot is roller coasters.
Really? I love roller
I have a
coasters.
I have a really huge fear of roller coasters.
Gotcha.
Probably
You
because I
still?
also have like a fear of heights.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Do you still have that fear?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what
I
I
love
said I
roller
do and
coasters.
still
Yeah,
have.
dude.
Okay,
I love them too.
so
I like slow roller coasters that don't go super fast or super high. Cause then I can realize like the changes in height and it's like safe.
yeah.
But other than that, if I
Dude.
can't like assess the situation, fuck that.
So do you not ride roller coasters? Period, because
Nope.
of that.
Nope.
So there's this roller coaster in Disneyland. It's the Buzz Lightyear one. I forget what it's called, but like it's in the dark and it's one of the
Ooh.
scariest things you could ever do
It's
because
fun.
you can't see where you're going, so you can't prepare for any of it, and it's just shaking. you,
There's
Like,
in
okay,
Disney
the
World,
most-
there's one like that. It's called like Space World or something, and like
It's Space
it's so
Mountain?
dark.
Oh yeah, it's Space
Yeah,
Mountain.
Space Mountain.
There's
Yeah.
one called Space Mountain that's like that, and then there's one called the Rock and Roller Coaster where it's like
Oh, I remember that one.
that one's cool as shit. It's
The-
like you're going to neon signs and stuff. I
Yeah.
love it.
The most
that's amazing.
intensive roller coaster I've been on was at Waterworld, which is like a water park in Denver. And it's a Jurassic Park themed one, and you're like in a big raft. And you go down like this section of rapids really fast, and it's really dark.
You guys ever been on the Matterhorn?
What?
Nope.
No.
Is that at Disneyland or where
It's
is
Disneyland,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
It's
I
like
remember. Oh, maybe I don't remember.
it's like a
I can't remember
rickety
by name.
ass ride, like about the actual like it's like a roller coaster and it's like made of wood.
Oh,
and you
I
actually
think
go
I
inside
might
a
have
mountain.
Oh, I heard
there's,
that
like-
thing's like dangerous, and it makes
It
your
is
back.
dangerous.
And
I've
like
never
you,
been.
and you
never
feel
been
like
on
you've
that
gotten
one.
your ass kicked after you ride it.
Yeah, but yeah.
I've never been
like-
on that one, but there was a place in Denver. I want to say, it's a place called Lakeside, and they have this like
Oh yeah,
old ass roller. Have you ever been there, Voided?
I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
But you know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have this really old roller coaster there. I don't know how old it is, but it's all wood, and the only scary thing about it is that it's made of wood and it's loud as fuck because of that. So that's like the scariest part. Like it's gonna fall off the rails at any time,
There's,
and that's like the most exhilarating thing
I don't
about
think
it.
any of you have been to like Carowinds or like anywhere like near there, right?
Where?
No,
It's a theme park on the border of North and South Carolina, but like there is this ride. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a sheer drop, like one of those, you know,
Yeah.
where you get to see it and it just kind of like drops you a bunch.
Yep.
But like every time I've gone, it is always out of order, and that scares me. Like I've never gone on it.
what the fuck?
It's always
Deej,
that
does
just
sound
scares me.
scary.
It's always out of order. It's
Jolly.
always fucking up.
Jolly, was it the Cyclone?
I don't know. I don't remember it by name, but it's like an all white. Like the wood is all painted white, so
Yeah.
like the whole thing is white. But
There's something
it's
like
just
that
so
at the
old.
Valley Fair near us.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. It's actually really fun. I'm kind of fucking stupid because like the fact that I feel like I could die on it at any moment kind of makes it fun for me. Like I'm just like, holy shit, this thing could fall apart. And I'm still on it for some reason. It's just kind of a thrill, but yeah, it's kind of the same feeling.
Yeah.
It's also probably because I also gave myself, like, I played a lot of roller coaster
Oh, Tycoon.
I played a lot of roller coaster tycoon, and I made the rides really dangerous.
Yeah, I knew where that was going.
That might have also not helped my fear.
All right.
Jolly, did it look like this sort of shit it's posting? Because that's the cycle.
Oh, that's the one,
Yeah.
dude. It's not like crazy or anything,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
just
just
scary.
The fact
It's
that
rickety.
It's
It's
so
rickety.
unsafe
Exactly, it's
and
rickety.
rickety and loud and
We used to have one in Carowinds. It was called. Fuck, what was it called? It was Thunder Road.
Do you want to know how old that ride is, Jolly?
how old is it?
It was opened in 1940. That ride.
Oh my god, it's still up, dude. It feels like it's been awake or like alive since 1940. Awake.
It's a lie. It's
Yeah,
actually
all of
angry.
the- so
even
the-
alive is wrong.
The second oldest is 1955, the wild chipmunk, and then 1986. So those are some old rides there.
All right. Anyway, so moving on. This is just my fear as a child. If we're getting back on subject.
Yeah.
This is probably like a lot of people's fear, but when I was a kid and I played Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, as most children have.
Master Hand. No. Floor Masters.
Yeah, no, you're close. Yeah. Fucking Floor Masters, dude.
I knew what you were gonna say because that scared. That was
so.
God.
There were these hands, right? So when you
them.
were in like the Shadow Temple or the Spirit Temple, Spirit Temple and the Forest Temple, if you stood still for too long, a hand would come out of nowhere and fucking grab you and pull you up. And it was the scariest shit.
That is,
like I wouldn't want to go in those temples. That's how scared I was of them. Like I was honestly
Deej.
mortified as a kid of those temples.
What if they made Floor Masters real in real life?
So yeah, if you're just in your house and you're just sitting around and something grabs you because you stand still for too long, you're like, fuck, I would be dead so many times.
Not only that, but like a disembodied hand.
I basically only stand still, so like that would be really dangerous.
No. It's not in like your house, but it's in like places that like you'd feel like a Floor Master would be.
I got you.
Like a
I would
giant
never go to
temple made of like forest.
Oh yeah, of course. All those fucking temples around avoided.
Well, no, like a shady alley or something, or like a
Shady
creepy
alley.
building.
The Legend of
A creepy
Zelda
alley.
Shady Alley edition.
Crime Alley.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, but no, that shit was terrifying to me. Also the Moon and Majora's Mask, but that's pretty generic. Everybody's just scared of that.
But dude, if a Floor Master in real life grabbed you, would you scream?
God,
Yeah,
would.
no, you won't be able to because they would obviously crush you instantly.
God.
Like, what if it was kind of like a gentle grasp? Like, it was a nice
Like
Floor
it
Master.
caressed you, it like rubbed your cheek.
Yeah,
before it
it
picked
started
you
like
up.
it gripped you sort of lightly, but you couldn't get out. Would you scream?
No, I would be kind of happy.
What if Deej? What if
Like,
you were
being
world record
embraced.
pace? Would you scream?
Yeah, oh, I would scream for sure. That world record pace ruined by a Floor Master.
Oh, man. Back to the things that like scared you as a kid. It's weird because my parents, or like my dad anyway, he always used to like horror movies and stuff, and so he didn't really care that like I was a kid and I was super young, but he would like expose me to all these like horror movies. And while this wasn't technically like a super crazy horror movie, like the Predator movies, he used to always show me. And for some reason, it wasn't even the scary part, but just the fact that the Predators had like heat vision.
Thermal.
What would you call that? Like they could
Meat vision.
Thermal vision, yeah. Meat vision. Just the fact that they could see people like in the dark and they could see like the thermal parts.
I could
of
see
it.
that.
Like that scared the
I
fuck
could
out
see
of me
that.
for some reason.
That's why I was afraid of probe droids when I was a kid, like in Empire. Like they just
Because you
like
didn't want
they were
stuff
meant
up
to
your
seek
ass.
you out. Like they were there to
Yeah.
hunt you.
Yeah.
So you're like
Guys, I
afraid of
think that's
things
what
that
it
can
was.
like relentlessly find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like whether I was hiding or
Can
not.
I like
they
mention
could
something
find me.
related to this? This is actually not me. This is my mom's nightmare that she had when she was a kid. It was like recurring, but she got really scared of Godzilla, right? And in her dreams, if I had these dreams as a kid, I would be fucking mortified. But basically, there would be Godzilla off in the distance, and she would know that he was slowly coming for her. So she would have to like prepare for fucking Godzilla, even though he's off in the distance, to just slowly be walking for her in particular. That
Oh my
is some
God.
fucking horror movie shit, dude. I would be terrified. I'm so glad I didn't have dreams like that.
Dude,
God.
that seems like kind of bad.
Right?
Zach, what
my
is your
God.
irrational fear? When you were
Oh, we're
young?
not.
I
Yeah, we're
already
not talking
told
about
you-
rational fear.
I
We're
already-
talking about feeling younger.
I already told you guys this. Remember that one SpongeBob episode where he's like, "If you're Patrick, then who's that?" And it was the gorilla.
Gorilla?
Hold
Dude,
on,
I was
hold
actually
on.
kind of scared of that too.
Listen,
Believe it or not.
when you're watching an animation of SpongeBob, you
Anime.
don't expect to see something like that.
Yeah, you're
You know?
right. You're right.
It's
That's,
a real life, and especially how erratic and how loud he was being. I cried. I actually cried.
I understand that, Zach. I agree
I
with
was
you.
young.
Also,
Yeah, you guys laugh at me. But
no. I'm not laughing because I had that same
You all
fear.
laugh.
I'm not
I
laughing
understand,
at you, I'm
Zach. I
laughing with
understand
you.
your pain. I think that was actually the actor for Patrick, by the way. That was
think?
in the suit.
Really?
Shit. Okay, there are two other things that scared me when I was a kid. So as a kid,
Yeah.
I actually was really scared of a lot of things. Like my parents, I wonder, like, okay, I wasn't allowed to watch like PG-13 movies till I was actually 13. And I thought it was just because my parents were strict, but it was actually because I was like a nervous little fuck as a kid. So the two, basically I would read a bunch of shit and then get really scared of it because I was like I was like a smart lad, I would say, so I would like understand like that things were dangerous but not understand that they weren't really a threat because I wasn't really at that point. So first thing's kind of just stupid. I was really scared of the Spider-Man poster that I had above my bed when I was trying to go to sleep because at night you could barely see it, so I'd look up and I thought it was like descending upon me. I'm like, I can't.
Oh my god.
For some reason it took me a solid 5 months to talk to that about like my mom or dad. And
oh my god,
I don't think they understood it because I was on a bunk bed. So instead of just fucking taking the poster down, they literally cut the bunk bed in half and just turned it into 2 beds so I wasn't so close to the ceiling.
Oh my
god.
Anyway, the second thing I was really scared of as a kid, for some reason I was like mortified that a black hole would come out of nowhere and just kill everyone. And I was like,
oh yeah.
I don't know why I was so scared of that, but I was just like, yeah, they could just form for no reason and kill us.
I mean, it can.
Mine's sort of like
Yellowstone, right. But it's just the chance
Yellowstone would erupt like tomorrow. It's like,
dude, I fucking hope.
It's like I didn't have quite a good grasp on geologic timescales.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm like, what if the black hole came tomorrow? It's like, yeah, there's almost no chance that would happen ever, let alone tomorrow.
Similar to Deej's thing with the poster, I used to visit my dad like every summer. He used to live in Colorado. So I would go over his house and I would sleep in my old aunt's room, and she had like all her stuff in there still and shit. So like she used to be really big into Evanescence, and she had this poster. She had this poster of the lead singer, the girl
Amy Lee,
on her wall, and it was like, yeah, she was like adjacent. The poster was adjacent to the bed, and so like whenever I slept, just for some reason the glow of like the outside light, like the moon and shit, would like make the poster glow in such a weird way, and it was fucking terrifying.
Wait, Jolly, question.
Her face looked, and it was just like her face
Jolly.
on the poster, and I'd be so scared to just sleep in her room, and I had to do that like every night for like a month.
That's
Jolly.
amazing.
Was it the poster that was just her face in blue?
No, it was like her upper body. I don't know like what it was, but just like her face. She had like the eyeliner and shit. That was like a scary part of it.
Okay. Because I remember there's like, it wasn't like an album cover. It was like her face just in blue. I could see that reflected moonlight or something.
Okay,
no,
so
I don't know.
so Evanescence reminded me of really edgy shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously my mind goes to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, yeah, I'm following you.
When I was a kid, have you guys played Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, vaguely. I remember.
You guys remember the bio lizard at the end of the fucking game?
No.
So it was like this lizard, right, that was supposed to be the ultimate life form before Shadow, and it had no fucking purpose in that game. It was literally like just a giant creepy lizard with light support systems on it, and it terrified me because it was a fucking giant lizard that like looked like it should be dead, but it was kept alive by machinery, and I couldn't beat the game because it would just kill me. I didn't know how to kill it. So I would just be really scared of it and never beat the game.
Dude, I remember one time, it was our first experience, because my first console was a PS1.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think it was my parents and my mom that went into labor with my brother. So I was spending like a week or two at my grandparents. So I brought my PS1 and like I had like a Star Wars game, and it asked me if I wanted to save and overwrite on my save file, and I had to call my dad and ask him.
Jesus. Can
Jeez,
I save over my progress?
I remember I had never owned a console for a long time aside from the SNES, you know?
Yeah.
And then like I got a PS2 for Christmas one time.
Oh, man.
And I didn't know how memory cards worked or anything, and the only game I had on there was Shrek 2. And so like I thought like, I don't know, something about the memory card system, like you had to go into the menu to look at it, and they're like, do you want to format the memory card? I didn't know what that meant.
And you deleted
And I formatted my memory card. I deleted all my memory for it, and my sister used to play it a lot too, and she got really mad at me
I would have been mad
for a long time for having deleted
Dude,
it.
my cousin once, he was mad at his brother, and his brother played a lot of Animal Crossing.
Yep.
And to get back at him, he deleted his entire Animal Crossing save file.
Yo, you want to hear something worse?
What?
I had a slim PS1, like the special slim edition.
Yeah.
My brother got mad at me and he poured water in it and it
Aw.
broke it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I still have
Wow.
my slim.
It's even sadder because when I was a kid, my parents like they didn't really. Okay, so first of all, they didn't know, and second of all, they didn't care. But they kind of just bought me whatever console was the second newest one. So when like the PS1 and N64 came out, I got I got a Genesis. And then when the PS2 came out, I got a PS1 and a Nintendo 64. I actually had a GameCube too though during that. Then when the PS2 came out, I got a PS1, and it took a while for me to catch up to like
Same.
actually what was out at the time.
So you
I
were
remember
behind the whole time.
this has nothing to do with anything. But like when I got a PS2, I went over to my cousin's house, and that was like the first time I played Kingdom Hearts, and like I played that game so much, dude. I probably had more hours in that game than like anything I've ever played since. That game holds.
You won't take Kyrie's heart.
Don't remind me. That game
Apparently
holds so much nostalgic value for me that I kind of hate it because it's just intertwined with my entire childhood. So
Apparently
much that it still affects it today, and it kind of bothers
So
me.
why? I never played Kingdom Hearts. Why is that line a meme?
What? Because okay, so number one, you couldn't skip cutscenes, and the Riku boss after it was actually pretty fucking hard. So you would have to watch that full like 2-minute cutscene every single time you wanted to fight the boss, and it would take up so much time because you'd watch the cutscene, right? And then you would just go to the boss and instantly fucking die, and then you have to walk all the way back up and fight the boss again and do that like 30 times before you'd win. It was pretty
Really?
awful, yeah.
I heard like the remake added like a skip button though.
Yep, it did, so it fixed it, but
before that was like you don't want to die here, otherwise you're in hell.
yeah, pretty much.
And that was the podcast.
There we go.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up.
That sounds like
Yep,
gone
that's
on.
it.
This is like
It's
our
gone on
longest.
long
This is almost
enough.
2 hours long at this point.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of hearing your voices. I'm tired of hearing my voice.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking.
Okay, this is the end of the head drunk podcast. Drunk head.
Okay, let's do a. What do we even call it? Like where you
Fuck you,
The drunk
bitch.
podcast.
the end,
Podcast.
we use that at the end. It's like a doctorate. It's like a.
How about I just tell you
Okay.
to shut the fuck up at the end, Coco? How about that?
No, I'll send this out with a nice
What's
tune.
the?
Avoid it. End the
What's the
podcast.
term?
Say something.
Remember the movie Hats?
Remove your hats, please. Everybody, please stand and put your hand on over your heart.
This is hurting my soul.
Oh, diagnosis. That's it.